You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi in the building. We're going to have a good show today. I can promise you that. We're going to have a good one today. I would not be mincing my words, not holding back any punches. You know, I don't give a fuck about a nigga feelings. Some of you in this chat may not like what I'm going to say today. I give 25 fucks. You have an opportunity to leave right now. So I'm going to do my opening monologue. And once I do the opening monologue, anybody want to leave? Leave. If you want to stay and rock out, hit the like button, share this live, and let them know that we here. Mama Hofield is watching this show today too. Mama Ho, we gotta put on the show for Mama Ho. We have to put on the show for Mama Ho and Mama Ho supporters, because I don't give a fuck about Mama Ho supporters neither. You get what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas, all of them. Every last one of them. I really don't give a damn. You know, they're all of them eat dick together for all I care. Let's give once we get to 100, and you know, if I said what I said, I stand on it. You know what I mean? So, once we get to 100, we give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. Mr. Tomato Can, what's up, man? My dog. Hey, boy, hey, listen, man. Look here, man. Mr. Tomato Can. Yes, sir. That's a good brother right here, man. Man, good. Know what I'm trying to tell you, boy. Me and Mr. Tomato Can, who was it? I think it was in Vegas. When I met him, no. We met in Cali. But when we was in Vegas, he said, Coach, we was in the hotel. We were talking, right? He said, Coach. He said, man, where these shooters at? Well, I don't see the shooters. I said, yeah, I don't see them either. What the dudes that say that you better not come to the fight? And they pulling up. I said, yeah, I don't know. It's a bunch of people in here, but I don't see any of them. He said, yeah, we don't see them. Listen, I ain't see him in Omaha. I ain't see him in Vegas. I ain't see him in Colorado. I ain't see him in Houston. I ain't see him in Cali. Shit, I ain't see him in doggone New York. I ain't see him in there. I mean, I'm talking about this. I ain't see him in Georgia, Atlanta. I ain't see him. I'm like, God damn, man. I ain't see him in doggone in Missouri. St. Louis. When I was there, I ain't see him. I'm like, damn, well, it's amazing. It's amazing that shout out to Miss Black Panther. It's amazing. Never see these motherfuckers no more. Never. I don't see them at Pro Box. When I go to Pro Box, just don't see them. You know what I mean? Things that make you go, Shout out to Doggo. Hey, shout out to Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden is in the building. Mr. Golden is in the building, man. What's happening, man? What's happening? Mr. Golden is in the building. Yes, sir. Green Eyes P is here. Who else is here? Hollywood Leah. Hollywood Leah, what's going on, fam? Hollywood Leah. hey, Hollywood. I told you about my homeboy. From Long Beach that I met from Cali. This is the first dude I ever met from Cali. His name was Leon. And you know, he was light-skinned dude with green eyes from Long Beach. And boy, this the 80s. Hey, Leon, this the 80s, right? Hey, shout out to Miss Sheila. H-Town stand up. Shout out to Mason Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Big Stalks. You get what I'm saying? Hey, so hey, but Leon was cold, boy. He was cold. He was cold, boy. Hey, he was an entitled light-skinned dude with green eyes. He was light-skinned with green eyes. Man, hey, that was the race, that was the race color jackpot back in the day. Hey, listen, that was the race, that was the skin color, you know, that was the skin color a prep. You know, let me start. Y'all gonna have your reminiscence about that. And I'm supposed to be talking about Mama Ho today. This entire show was dedicated to Mama Ho. True. Oh yeah. No. Mama Ho just don't stop. Boy, listen. She is a psychological liar. Mama Ho just don't stop. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna break some hearts today. I'm here to break some hearts today. I'm here to break some hearts today. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I'm team fuck the other side. We ain't got no friends in this shit. Believe that. We ain't got no friends in this shit here, boy. The niggas who praise you today on YouTube be making videos dissing you tomorrow. True. I've been doing this shit long enough. I know. Trust me. So, we gonna break some hearts today. And I give 25 fucks. Let's see. Oh, no, me, I don't give a damn. Coach don't give a goddamn. Anyways, let's pull this up right here. We got some educating. See, over here, you get, we talk about everything over here. We talk about boxing. We talk about relationships. We talk about, dealing with the court system, and we talk about a lot of stuff, life. We talk about a lot of stuff over here. So, then me, y'all know me with the ADD, I kind of jump from subject to subject anyways. So I do a lot of jumping around, but when I jump around, you know what I mean? Like Bobby Brown, you get what I'm saying? You better be knowing I'm doing it for something. True. Yes, Miss Black Panther said we're about to do some whole bashing today. Facts. There's nothing more. Shout out to DT. What's going on, brother? There's nothing more I like talking about outside of the Puerto Rican assassin Edgar Berlanga. There's nothing I love more talking about than Mama Hofield. I love it. I love talking about that whore. She's watching right now. She's a hoe. Now, Mama Hofield really is a hoe. She really is a hoe. Like certified BITCH. You know what I mean? She's digging the booty. Like, for real, though. She's really that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So, I do, it's my duty. It's my duty to shit on Mama Hofield every chance I get. Shit on her and her supporters. Because I don't give a fuck about her supporters neither. I don't. When I say the supporters, I'm not talking about, I'm just saying that, the people who, that be coming in my chats. The ones who be hiding behind, the ones that be making these little body counts coming in my chats. Like when I click on your account and you ain't got no subscribers, no content, you just made the account 2 days ago. Like shit like that. and probably Baba Hofield, because Kid Austin, he's not allowed to be on social media, be on the phone, or even drive a car. Like literally. Think I'm lying? Have you ever seen him drive a car? No. Mama Ho been on many platforms. Y'all don't let my son, he doesn't, you have to use the phone. I want him to stay focused. He's not on social media. I'm the one that's on social media replying back to everyone's messages. And if I see something negative I don't like, I just delete it. I don't want him to see that. Y'all remember that? True. Yeah. Shout out to Big Dog Willie. Big Dog Willie say. Big Dog Willie say. He say Auntie Schofield. I call her Mama Ho. Mama Ho is considered the most honest man in boxing. See, that's where you wrong at right there, Mama. That's what Big Dog Willie. That's where you're wrong at right there. I got to correct you when you're wrong. You said Auntie Schofield is considered the most honest man in boxing. See, that's what you fucked up at right there. If she's an auntie, if it's an auntie, that means it's a she, female anatomy. And if it's a she, how can she be the most honest man in boxing when she's not even a man? True. So we just dispelled that right there. We just dispelled that right there. You get what I'm saying? Like you right now, see, right now, you all confused right here, big dog. You confused right here. You say auntie, which is a she, and then say man. Like, which one is it? Is it a he, she, a shim? He said this poll conducted by Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr., and T.O. Sr. So coach, stop hating. Facts. Yeah, no, the hate won't stop. True. Boy, listen, boy, I can promise you the hate will not stop. I'm not going to tighten up. I'm not going to lighten up. I'm going to tighten up.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. Y'all got to make sure y'all have it right. You get what I'm saying? Cause Mama Ho, you know what I mean? She's something else. She's a pathological liar. I'm finna break that down. She's a psychotic liar. So I looked this up. A psychological liar. Oh, we finna do this today. This is gonna be a good one. Man, y'all share this live show, man. I'm telling y'all, share this live show. Hit that like button, boy. Listen, I'm throwing fastballs today. I'm throwing fastballs today. I am not playing, bro. See, somebody gotta do it. One thing about me, I do the stuff that the other niggas want to do, but they scared to do. I do that. Yes, I do that. Listen, I'm crossing the line. I am a habitual line stepper. I'm gonna cross the line habitually. You know, I'm the type of dude, when you tell me this how I was, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This how I was, right? This how I was, you know, when I was younger, right? And I'm still like that to this day. I'm the type of dude, when you tell me no, you know, I'm going to find a way to make it a yes. I'm the type of dude, you say, well, you better not do this. I am the type of dude that I'm going to try you to see what's going to happen if I do it. True. That's me. Oh, nigga, you better not do this. Oh, yeah, what's going to happen if I do that? Oh, okay, let me do it then. Because once you tell me what I better not do, of course I'm going to be ready. You hear what I'm saying? And then I'm going to do it. I'm going to call you bluff. I'm going to call you bluff. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm the type of nigga, I'm hard-headed. Betty Jean's son is hard-headed. Betty Jean's son is hard-headed, boy. Oh, Lord, I'm hard-headed than a mug, boy. Hard-headed than a mug. But anyway, let's get into the show. Now, I love it. This is fun. Mama Hofield lies again on Shakur Stevenson. Lawsuit for defamation? ? Let's go. Mama Hofield is at it again, lying her ass off, running her bussy about Shakur Stevenson poisoning her son, Kid Austin. You can't make this shit up. To this day. Mama Ho dropped an altered text message and a video saying she has proof that Shakur Stevenson, you know, is poisoning her son in Saudi Arabia. Do you want me to drop you want me to release everything? Shakur, you don't want me to do that, do you? Please do. I'm begging you, Lord, please drop these doggone these fictitious receipts that you have. Please drop them. Because guess who got receipts? Coach Malachi. True. Coach Malachi got receipts. Oh yes. Coach Malachi got receipts. Yeah. We got receipts. But we got y'all remember that song that came out by YC? And Future, when Future first came out, racks on racks on racks, got a campaign going so strong. Getting brain when I'm talking on the phone. Getting money when I'm running this strong. You get what I'm saying? Real street nigga ain't no clothes. Y'all know that? Got racks on racks on racks. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. Ain't no turning back. Got receipts on receipts on receipts. Receipts on receipts on receipts. Oh, my receipt gang going so strong. Mama Hofield lying on the phone. Coach Malachi smoking that strong. You get what I'm saying? Oh, listen. Yeah, we do freestyles. We do freestyles over here too. Facts. True. Yeah, we do freestyles over here. We do freestyles over here. Yeah, we rap. We do all that shit.
The stickiest of the icky.
Yeah.
You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we rap. We do all that. We rap. We produce. We DJ. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to LA Shoes. LA's, what's up, fam? Hey, shout out to Green Eyes Feet. Hey, I ride with the AK. Yeah, we multi-talented over here. We multi-talented over here, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, we do not play. We do not play. Not over here, boy. I don't know about the other niggas, boy, but over here, boy, shit, nigga, I'm a hard act to follow. For real, though. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Mama Hofield dropped the altered text message saying she has proof that Shakur Stevenson poisoned her son in Saudi Arabia. She shows a screenshot of some text messages pretending they're from Shakur. You know, this is me sending Shakur. I sent him some message. I sent him a message and he knows what he did. Then Mama Ho says she has video footage. She says that we have a video, but doesn't clarify what she has a video of. We have a video. Guess who got a video? Coach Malachi. True. Yeah, Coach Malachi got a video. And I'm gonna play it today too. I damn sure am. Damn shows is. Y'all please record this, screenshot this, or whatever the case may be, because this gonna be a good one. I can promise you that. Mama Ho, I know you watching. Yeah, I'm just you got front row seats to the massacre today. And I give 25 fucks about you, Mama Ho. You one woman that I really don't give a damn about. Whether you live or die. And I mean that. Anyways. She shows a screenshot. Now I know some YouTube channels gonna be upset by what I said. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. She shows a screenshot of some text messages pretending to be from Shakur. Then Mama Ho says that she has a video, but doesn't clarify what she has a video of. Then the whore says that she has a toxicology report and much more. See, some of y'all asking, right? Miss saying, Coach, why you own this nigga? Why you own this whore bumper so much? Why you own this woman bumper so much? And I'm gonna tell you why. See, y'all know that y'all know that me and Freeway Ricky Ross, you know, that's my partner. You know, me and him, he's a really, really good guy. One of the nicest human beings I ever met, man. He's a really, really good dude. So the woman that Mama Hofield beat up in that video that I released last year to the masses hasn't gotten the TMZ yet. Hasn't gotten the Tasha K yet. Hasn't gotten the Tisha, hasn't gotten the Tisa Tales yet. Hasn't gotten there yet. But the woman that Mama Ho beat up was Ricky Ross's sister. His sister. Beat the woman up. She broke, when he slammed her down on the ground, she broke her finger. The video that Mama Hofield's son sent me, Kid Austin, through a dummy account on Instagram, it was kind of altered because we don't see what happens, how she gets up from the ground and start and getting forced to the back of the room. We don't see that. You get what I'm saying? But so you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I'm just saying for me. So I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. Because I'm the type of dude, once my mind made up, it's made up. Ain't no friends in this shit. None. You get what I'm saying? I'm standing on business. Nigga don't like it, do something about it. True. True. Coach ain't scared. You can believe that. Anyways. Mama Ho shows a screenshot of some text message pretending to be from Shakur, right? But this is a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lies, right? If Mama Ho had all of this evidence of Shakur Stevenson's so-called foul play against her son, why wouldn't she have shown it by now? We have video footage that I dropped. She said, well, I'm going to show everything. We got the police report. We have the medical records. We have all of that. I'm going to show everything. And she ain't showed nothing yet. She haven't showed anything yet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Mama Ho still carrying this lie. But I'm gonna tell you something. I think something is wrong with her up here. I think Mama Ho feels something is wrong with her up here. And I'm gonna break down to you what I think it is. Because she takes Xanax. She has anxiety and she takes Xanax. I might have a screenshot of that prescription, that Xanax prescription Mama Hofield has. Let's see, she sent this to me. Oh man. Hold on. My cousin just sent me. Yeah. So sorry about that. My cousin, she just sent me a text. Okay. I got some more shirts I need to go pick up. Anyways. Yeah, that's a bold-faced lie. As I said before, Mama Hofield had all of this evidence of Shakur Stevenson's so-called foul play, against her son. Why she wouldn't show up by now? She said we got a million videos. She said she gonna release this and release that. She ain't released nothing yet. Nothing. And that's how you know it's a lie. But these fantastical stories, you know what I mean? Mama Ho get lost. See, she get lost under that crocheted yarn that's on her bald head. She get lost somewhere in there somehow. Like she ain't, like I don't know if you guys will notice, but if you watch this horror, you can tell she's not all there. She's not all there. I don't know if it's the combination of the Xanax she takes and mixed with the Reggie. I heard Xanax and Reggie don't really go together. Like you can tell she's not all the way there. And the kid acts like a little kid. Like he's a 22-year-old man. Like me, I moved out of my mama's house when I was 18. You get what I'm saying? So, but he acts like a little kid. Like you can tell he's been very suppressed by his mom. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So, that situation, that's gonna be a hell of a situation when that blow up. When that blow up, that's gonna be a hell of a situation, I'm telling you. And then another thing too, it's a lot of shit that I know. It's a lot of shit that I know that no YouTube channel or nobody knows. Mama Hofield know I know. Camille, not Ashley, Emily down in Fort Lauderdale. See, y'all don't know these names. I have interviews. You know what I'm saying? I really done my due diligence. Y'all don't know these names. So on the outside looking in, y'all looking like, oh man, what the hell going on with Coach? You really don't know what's going on. All of it is gonna come out though. Everything gonna come out. I can promise you that. Anyways. Now everything gonna come out. Now, the text messages don't show proof that Shakur did anything. If you have video footage of Shakur's transgressions, then I call you bluff. I'm offering a dare to Mama Hofield. Please, my people at Fight Hype, maybe y'all can clip this and repost it because y'all have a bigger platform than me. Post it. I bet you won't. One thing I can promise y'all, Mama Hofield won't show no police reports, no toxicology reports, nothing. She won't show no video footage. I can promise you. And I wouldn't bet anybody in the chat, whatever you want to bet. I can promise you she won't show any of that. Do you want to know why? Because it don't exist. True. It don't exist. They caught the police on this and cited us and said that they planted drugs in my car. Fort Lauderdale police. Anybody in Broward County? My son lives in Broward. Anybody in Broward County? When have you known the Fort Lauderdale police to come to your residence? Because they did training camp in Fort Lauderdale. To come to your residence, get a call that you're kidnapping kiddos, pull you outside in your panties, mama ho, because you wear panties, handcuff you, put you in the car, put a firearm to your son's head, search the car, find drugs in the car that they searched, call the tow truck, wait for the tow truck to get there. The tow truck driver gets there, gets out of the tow truck to hook the car up to tow it. The tow truck driver solves the case, put their hand on the hood of the car, said that, wait a minute, they couldn't have did that. So that means the tow truck driver and the police officer had a conversation on why Mama Ho and her son was going to jail. See, no one thought about that. Mill City ain't gonna ask these questions. But nobody thought about that. So the police officer is telling the tow truck driver, yeah, dog, we arrested Mama Ho and her son because we found drugs in the car. Normally when the police come, they test the drug to see what it's for. What type of drug they found in the car? Somebody planting it. Do you have evidence of someone planting drugs in your rental car? No, you don't. The tow truck driver convinces the police officer, Fort Lauderdale Police Department. She couldn't have did what you said she did, officers. Because this car is ice cold. It's ice cold. It hasn't been driven for hours. So the police say, oh, hot diggity dog. You know what? You're right, Mr. Tow Truck Driver. Let me go ahead and let these Negroes out of the car, the police car, and unhandcuff them while she in her panties and say, oh, you know what? We sorries. We's apologizes. Our bad. And let the black woman and her son go back upstairs as though nothing happened. True. Y'all could show this is gonna be a good one. Anyways. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hey, what IK? Come on, fam. What IK? Come on, fam. What? Ali, man, come on, fam. Where they do that at? Where they Jason follow Christ? Where they do that at? Shout out to Miss Parker. Where they do that at? Oh no, I ain't playing with this girl today. I am not playing with this girl. I ain't playing with this girl today. No, I'm not. I will address the super chats. Anyways. Now I'm gonna say this. Cause me, I don't got tired of it. Cause I'm holding some stuff. And I'm like, man, you know what, man? I gotta fight with this shit every day. You know what I mean? But I'ma chill. Because one thing about Mama Hofield, she ain't gonna stop. And she gonna jump out that window at the wrong time. Really the wrong time is now. But it's not the wrong time yet. She gonna jump out that window with her yarn. Mama Ho, I know you watching this show, Ho. So we gonna put on the show for you. Now, Mama Ho, tread waters lightly. Tread waters lightly with your lies. Anyways, if I was Shakur Stevenson, I would sue Mama Hofield for slander and defamation of character. That's what I would do. I will make that hoe show what she has. You say you got receipts of me doing all of these fantastical things to you and your son. Guess what? We finna force your hand. Show it. Shut up. Put up or shut up. This ain't about whether you like Mama Ho or not, or whether you like Shakur Stevenson or not. This is about facts and truth. You keep saying truth, integrity, all this stuff there, yet you have no integrity. This is about integrity. And I'm your elder. You got to respect your elders. Well, let me tell you elders something out there. Some would say that I'm an elder. Let me tell you elders something out there. You don't disrespect people. Especially the one if they're younger than you. And then then you want to play the elder card. I'm your elder. It's my job to sit down and teach you. Now, all you have done is, Shakur want to disrespect. All you have done is disrespect to Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson don't even like me. He don't even like Coach Malachi. So this ain't even about me defending Shakur, but I got to call a spade a spade. All you do, you disrespect the Masons. Abdullah Mason don't even talk about your bitch ass. You disrespect Shakur Stevenson. Now you're talking about Tank. All these fantastical stories. And then Devin Haney, you used to disrespect Devin Haney, but you don't want to say much about Dev since Bill Haney put hands and foots on you. Oh, I know about the Bill Haney situation. You wanted to be Bill Haney. You looked up to Bill Haney. The only problem is you're a female. So you wanted to be the female version of a Bill Haney. And then you got out of pocket. And Dollar Bill, now Dollar Bill ain't going to talk about this. And I didn't even hear this from Dollar Bill. Bill Haney ain't tell me nothing. I heard it from the motherfucker that was there. And then when I asked Bill about it, he was like, well, he just brushed it off. That's a whole nother story the internet don't know about. The Mama Ho and Bill Haney story, that's a whole nother story the internet and the YouTube channels don't know about. No problem. True. Anyways. As I said before, if I was Shakur, I would sue Mama Hofield for slander and defamation of character. I would make that hoe show what she has. Mama Hofield is lying because I've interviewed Emily. Mama Hofield, Kid Austin, y'all know who Emily is, right? Y'all know who Emily is? I got that interview. Y'all ask Mama Hofield who Emily is. Say, Mama Ho, who is Emily? Next time y'all in the interview, I got an hour and a half interview with Emily. Oh, anyways. As I said before, Emily, the yoga instructor, Kid Austin slept with when y'all did training camp in Fort Lauderdale for the Shakur fight. Yeah, she told me all that. She told me all that. She told me everything. Dog. She told me everything. She said Mama Hofield was trying to holler. She said Mama Hofield was trying to hit on her. Emily is a white girl. She's a white chick. Mama Hofield was trying to hit on her, but she said that she didn't like. She said that she didn't. She said he felt creepy to her. She felt kind of creepy to me, and I'm not a lesbian, and I don't like doing stuff with women. So but she did tell me. She did tell me. Kid clapped the cheeks though. She said Kid clapped the cheeks. When she got close to him and stuff like that, and yada 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 yada. And Kid told her some things. I have that interview recorded. True. Anyways. I have the receipts. And she told me everything. People say Diddy is a monster for beating up Cassie. Do you know that? When the Diddy video came out of him beating up Cassie, slamming her down, kicking her, and they just kept showing that over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You get what I'm saying? See, that's how I know Kid didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Kid had anxiety. He didn't want to fight. Kids say, look, man, my dad, you know what I mean? It ain't no need me fighting anyways because I don't see none of the money. Mama Hofield get all the money. Remember I told y'all, Kid is living with Mama. in a condo that kid is paying for. All the money go to mama. Kid ain't got no driver's license. Your kid don't drive no car. Kid don't have no cell phone and can't be on social media. At 22, going on 23 years old.
True.
living up to the name Kid Austin. Living up to the name Kid Austin. He's just a kid. He's just a baby. He only has, he has a mentality of a 15-year-old. Don't worry. Yeah, Emily told me all that.
True.
Yeah. Tread waters lightly, mama ho. Tread waters lightly now. Tread waters lightly. Anyways, it would be a shame. As a matter of fact, I had her receipts. And as I said before, she told me everything. People say Diddy is a monster for beating up Cassie. However, there's a video out there of Mama Hofield doing the exact same thing to my friend, Freeway Ricky Ross's sister. You know, if they think Diddy's a monster, what would they think of Mama Hofield?
True.
I'm saying from that particular position, for that particular, what happened in that particular instance. You get what I'm saying? Question you got to ask yourself is this here. Is Mama Hofield going to release this evidence she say she got? Mama Hofield say she got evidence and proof that Shakur Stevenson, did all of these things. Poisoned her son, sent SWAT on her, broke in her apartment, ripped the page out of the passport. Oh, I forgot all about the passport. 5, 6 different Airbnbs y'all had to go to. 3, 4 rental cars. Kids say 5. This hoe is such a sociopathic liar. We finna break that down too. Anyways, you got the nerve to talk about respect, integrity. Where was the integrity at when you was beating up when you broke that woman's hand and slammed her down in the in your condo? What was the integrity at then? You all over the place. You all over the place. 1 minute you a tough guy. Next minute your period on. The next minute you a loving father. The next minute you a loving mother. The next minute you a trisexual. The next minute you smoking Reggie. The next minute you hypnotizing people. The next minute doggone you talking about the frontal cortex. You get what I'm saying? You all over the place.
True.
It would be a shame if TMZ found that video. And this case were to be seen nationally. That'd be a shame. I also have some copies of text messages Mama Hofield and her son and kid and whoever sent to the woman that they assaulted. Well, that Mama Hofield assaulted. I talk to this woman all the time. Talk to her, right? If this is the hill that you want to die on, then so be it. But you won't win this one. You're not going to win this. Not this one. Not with me. Why? Because you're too exposed. You're too exposed. If Shakur Stevenson wants to end this BS once and for all, he should drop a defamation lawsuit and make Mama Hofield show her card or show her hand. You got to pull a whole card. You get what I'm saying? You got to do that. That's what I would do, me personally. That would tell the whole story. Mama Hofield is a psychopathic liar. Let me read to you the definition of what a psychopathic liar is. This means she frequently lies compulsively, a compulsive liar, often without any apparent reason. They don't need a reason to lie. They just wake up and just lie without any apparent reason. Go all on social media just lying. No problem. A psychopathic liar is someone who may also exhibit traits of psychopathy, such as a lack of empathy and manipulation. This behavior can be a component of antisocial personality disorder or other mental health conditions. Mental health conditions. This bitch should be in jail for what she did to that woman alone. That's me. But back to Shakur Stevenson. After you win your fight against Will Sapetta, if you win, call Mama Hofield's bluff and make her pull up her skirt. Mama Hofield won't show you a police report of Shakur Stevenson doing anything to her or her son. I can promise you that. Mama Hofield will not show you a police report where the Fort Lauderdale police pulled up on her, put her and her son in a police car, handcuffed, finding drugs in her car, and then letting her go. I can promise you she cannot show you proof of that. True. She can't show you proof of that. I can promise you that. Your son got scared because Shakur Stevenson beat your son ass in sparring. He also made your son shit on himself in the ring. Do you remember you said that? That you said that your son had to fight the rest of the fight with clenched butt cheeks? Do you remember that? You said that you had an anxiety. So in my opinion, this is what I say. You had an anxiety attack or whatever, and you faked like your son was poisoned by Shakur Stevenson or a member of his team. Because you said a couple of things. You're a psychopathic liar and a woman beater. That's what you are. Psychopathic liar, that's what you are. Literally. Shakur Stevenson, if you want the interview that I conducted with Emily, see, if you sued it, listen, see, Mama Hofield like this here, right? If when you come at this whore with this lawsuit, the defamation lawsuit, you already got about the coochie hairs. You already got about her coochie hairs because she's so exposed out there. Why would Golden Boy Promotions deal with something like this? I have no idea. Is Golden Boy Promotions condoning Mama Hofield's behavior? I wonder. True. I wonder. Hopefully, TMZ or Tasha K doesn't get that video of Mama Hofield beating up Camille like Diddy beat Cassidy. True. It'll look bad to do a side-by-side comparison of a Diddy beating Cassidy and a Mama Hofield viciously beating that woman Camille in front of the world. Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you want to see their temple, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located in West Tampa, Florida. 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Get in contact, make an appointment. As soon as you get there, you will get in the chair at the time you book. You will not be there all day. We have a tiki bar and a tiki hut in the back, the way you can get served drinks. And let them know Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor a round of applause. Now, for all of those who may be new to the channel, who don't know what I'm talking about, matter of fact, let's do this. Let me show y'all this. See, Mama Hofield is a psychological liar. I'm going to show you right now. Now, all I did was Google it. This is all I did. I just Googled it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Why am I reading this? Because you need to know. What is pathological lying? Pathological lying, also known as pseudologica fantastica, is now that's pathological, right? And I read this before. Fantastic pseudologia fantastica or mythomania refers to a persistent, pervasive, and often compulsive pattern of excessive lying behavior. It goes beyond occasional lying or white lies and significantly impacts social, occupational, and other areas of functioning, leading to distress or posing risks. As I said before, I can promise you, you will not see any videos or police reports of Mama Hofield releasing showing anything that Shakur Stevenson allegedly done. I promise you, you will not see that. You will not see a police report of Fort Lauderdale Police Department jacking up Mama Hofield and her son while she's wearing her panties in a police car while finding drugs that was quote unquote planted in her car. And then the police letting her go. I promise you, you will not find that. Mama Hofield ain't gonna release none of that. She's not gonna release any of that because it doesn't exist. Anyways, let's continue. Key characteristics of someone with a psychological liar. Excessive lying. They lie more than others, often creating elaborate and dramatic stories. Dramatic story. Do you want some examples of dramatic stories? Shakur set us up.
Bruh.
Shakur stole our passport.
Bruh.
Shakur ripped the page out of our passport.
Bruh.
Shakur called the cops on us and said that we had kiddos in the car, kidnapping kiddos.
Bruh.
Shakur planted drugs in our car.
Bruh.
Shakur slashed our tires.
Bruh.
We had to stay in 3 or 4 different Airbnbs.
Bruh.
We had about 4 or 5 different rental cars.
Bruh.
Those are the types of elaborate and dramatic stories that psychological liars tell. Compulsive nature. The lying can feel like a compulsion, difficult to control, similar to the urges experience of obsession, compulsive disorder. She can't help it. She is compelled to lie. She is the embodiment of what a lie is. Mama Hofield. Yes, Mama Hofield, I know you are watching this show. I know you are. I know you are. Yes, I'm roasting you right now. I tell you what, Mama Ho, if you drop your receipts that you have on Shakur Stevenson, I'll drop my receipts. And I got them. True. I'm going to drop my receipts anyways. So, I'm going to drop mine anyway. But it's coming. I promise you it's coming. Anyways, no Diddy. Now, lack of clear motive. A distinguishing feature is that the lying often appears to have no obvious motivation or benefit for the individual. So, you know how somebody tell a lie and then, but you sound like you want to believe it. And you be like, man, why would somebody just make up a lie like that for nothing? Like, why would they just come up with that and just all of a sudden lie? This is why right here. We talking about psychological liars. A lack of a clear motive. A psychological liar doesn't need a motive to lie. It's a compulsion. A distinguishing feature is that the lying often appears to have no obvious motivation or benefit to the individual. Difficulty distinguishing truth from lies. This is Mama Hofield. Pathological liars may not always be aware of their lies and may even believe them due to the frequency and repetition. Mama Hofield repeats this lie so much that she has convinced herself that it's true. True. Impairment in relationships. Their behavior often leads to problems with trust and can significantly damage personal and professional relationships. Defensiveness when confronted. If challenged about their lies, they may become defensive, deny the lie, and even gaslight others. Mama Hofield, are you going to show the proof of what Shakur did? What she tell Mill City when she don't want to answer a question? Because Mill City don't answer no tough question. Mill City just let her lie. You know what I mean? Next question. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to give them no clout. We don't want to give Abdullah them no clout. But man, that's all you've been doing. You the only one been talking about Abdullah Mason for the past 3-4 weeks. They don't even say nothing to y'all. Like she'll do some shit, and then we don't want to give them no clout. We don't want to talk about them. That's all you've been doing is talking about them. They get defensive when you ask them a serious question. Do you have any proof? Can you show proof? Then she go to getting all in her feelings. Lose my number. You're phony. Lose my number. Don't call me anymore. Okay, so since you say that Abdullah Mason ain't fought nobody, when we're ranking his resume, where do you rank the level of competition? Your son, ma'am, Mama Hofield, your son is fought. Why would you ask me that? Don't ask me nothing like that. Start getting defensive right here. Defensiveness when confronted. If challenged about their lies, they may become defensive, deny the lie, or even gaslight others. Stories that portray them favorably. They might present themselves as the hero or victim in their narratives, embellishing details to create a favorable image. I want y'all to hear this again. So next time you hear Mama Ho speak again, always look at how she portrays herself. I'm such a good mommy. I love my son. I'm a good mommy. They might present themselves as the hero. I'm standing up for all the dads out there. The moms, I mean. If you have a child like I do, trying to pull on your heartstrings, they might present themselves as the hero or victim. They poisoned my son. What would you do if you don't know whether your son is going to live or die? They put the police on us. They planted drugs in our car. Playing the victim narrative, embellishing details to create a favorable image. Not a formal diagnosis. Pathological lying is not currently listed as a standalone disorder in the DSM-5TR, the standard manual used by mental health professionals for diagnosis. So pathological lying currently isn't listed as a standalone disorder. Clearly, Mama Ho got a disorder for lying. Potential link to mental health disorders. Pathological lying can be a symptom of underlying mental health conditions like antisocial personality disorder, better known as APB, narcissistic personality disorder, better known as NPD, borderline personality disorder, better known as BPD, or Munchausen syndrome. Possible root in trauma or low self-esteem. In some cases, pathological lying may develop as a coping mechanisms in response to childhood trauma, neglect, abuse, or low self-esteem. It can be harmful. Pathological lying can significantly harm the individuals who engage in it and those around them. Like Kid Austin. True. Eroding trust and causing emotional distress. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Peace, y'all. Peace. Yo, this just a fast response. This ain't on no bull crap. Fast response to Shakur. Yo, one thing is he's dealing with disrespect, and that's cool. That's where he vibrating at. But I ain't vibrating at that frequency. Let me give y'all truth, because there's a thing about honor. There's a thing about honor, young man. And I came to you with respect. You know the truth. Come on, everybody out there that really know the truth. But y'all want to attack my integrity and my brand like y'all don't know. Instead of just walking away, we ain't taking no legal allegations. We walked away on to the next fight. If you want to fight, let's fight like men. That's what men do. That's where I'm from. That's not pussy. We don't got to go to no cops, whatever else. Y'all two square off on the ring and off to the sunset. You know, but anyway, that's why I shared the messages. Just for integrity reasons. Brother, you need integrity. Stop on that bullshit. And you ain't even like that. I know you since you was a kid. You're not like that. Don't sign to somebody and then act like you're gangster. Let's keep it real, because then you're selling your soul, young man. And one day when all of this is gone, you're going to have to answer for what you do to God. So no man going to be able to protect you from your spirit. All right? So when you come to me, come with me with integrity. All right? And as a businessman, because you're supposed to be a businessman, all this emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. That's more like a bitch. All right? And I got respect for you, brother, and I honor you. Let me tell you that. But as the elder, I need to sit your ass down and say what you're doing is some bullshit, Shakur. Now focus on that fight. I hope we get to fight you. If not, off to the sunset. Enjoy your journey. We enjoy ours. But when it comes to the disrespect and you know the truth.
My friend here is so cute. Did her hair yesterday, y'all. Look. Surprise. And that's so cute. She's so different.
What's a gem story that you got? I got another one. Shakur Stevenson hurt him to the body. I know I should tell him. Shakur is so smart in the gym. So Shakur will let people believe they getting the best of him.
Yeah.
Just so they can get close enough.
Because you're
and he will hit you in the body so hard. So he got hit so hard he almost doodled on himself. I know you don't want people to know. So he had to fight the rest of the rounds with his butt cheeks clenched.
All right, I should be back right now. Hold on. Should be back. Let me make sure my sound all right. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know this thing be tripping sometimes. All right, y'all can hear me? Yeah, y'all should be able to hear me. All right, cool. Oh yeah, I'm good. We good. Yeah, my I don't know why it does that sometimes. It'll kick me off. It'll shut the camera off, and then it'll kick me off the soundboard. But I just gotta hit a button and back in. Yeah. So, anyways, so I took some notes. I took some notes on this. Matter of fact, I had a video up right here. I took some notes though. I took some notes right here. Let's go ahead and share this right here. Let's go ahead and share this right here. I want to share this. I took some notes. Let's hear let's do a recap of what Mama Hofield just said. She said stuff like integrity. She said stuff like honor. She said stuff like you got to answer to God for what you do. She said stuff about Shakur, you shouldn't be emotional. That's a feminine trait. And she spoke about disrespect. Let's break this down. It's too easy.
Yo. This just a fast response. This ain't on no bull crap. Fast response to Shakur. Yo,
I do not own the rights to this material for education purposes only. Shout out to them boys over there, man, over there at Fight Hype. Let's continue.
One thing is he's dealing with disrespect, and that's cool. That's where he vibrating at. But I ain't vibrating at that frequency. Let me give y'all truth.
You're vibrating at a whole frequency. And then you say, let me give y'all truth. The truth ain't in you. You are a psychological liar. You're a pathological liar. You're a compulsive liar. You need help. The type of help you need, Lord have mercy. Anyways.
There's a thing about honor. There's a thing about
honor. What was the honor at when you was beating this woman up? And threatening to unalive her. What was the honor in that? What was the integrity in that? You said you're gonna have to answer to God for what you do. What are you exempt from that? Is that including you, ma'am? No, let's continue.
honor, young man. And I came to you with respect. You know the truth. Come on, everybody out there that really know the truth. But y'all want to attack my integrity and my brand.
Okay, you want to everybody out there know the truth. So is the truth the Fort Lauderdale Police Department found drugs in your car that was planted by Shakur Stevenson? Is that the truth? True. Is the truth you got handcuffed by the Fort Lauderdale Police Department and they were going to take you to jail for possession of whatever drugs they found and had you in the police car, but the tow truck driver found out what you was going to jail for. Apparently he was talking to the police officer. And then right when he was getting ready to tow the vehicle that they found drugs in, your vehicle, that he told the police, hey man, you know what, well, this guy couldn't have done what they say he did. This car ice cold. They ain't been driven in hours. And the police said, oh, wait a minute, bro, you right, fam. Oh, let me go ahead and let this black woman and this black man go, you know what I mean? And just disregard the drugs I found in their car. True. Is that the truth? Is the truth Shakur Stevenson's masseuse in Saudi Arabia rubbed some cream on your son's back, ma'am, and poisoned your son? Is that the truth? Since you want to talk about the word truth, the 5-letter word truth, T-R-U-T-H, truth. Let's talk about that word right there. When you said that, you know, I got the toxicology report, you know, we had the police report. I'm going to show all of those things. I'm going to show everything. Don't worry, you will see. We ain't seen it yet. True. Was that the truth? We're dealing with the 5-letter word truth today. Let's continue.
Like y'all don't know, instead of just walking away, we ain't taking no legal allegations. We walked away on to the next fight. If you want to fight, let's fight like men. That's what men do. That's where I'm from. That's
so, wait, look, for one, ma'am, hold on, ma'am. Like, what do you know about men? You clearly not being a man. What do you know about men, Mama Hofield? What do you know about being a man? You have yarn in your hair. You have crocheted yarn in your scalp. Look at this. You have crocheted yarn in your scalp, ma'am. What you talking about men? Don't talk to me about women. Talk to me about women. Anyways, let's go.
A pussy. We don't gotta go to no cops, whatever else. Y'all two square off on the ring and off to the sunset. You know, but anyway, that's why I shared the messages, just for integrity reasons. Brother, you need integrity. Stop on that bullshit, and you ain't even like that.
So he said you need integrity. Mama. This shit too easy, man. This shit too easy, though. This ain't taking care of from a baby. Integrity, huh? Integrity. Let's go.
You said you was a kid. You're not like that. Don't.
So Shakur not like that. Oh, you like that? Are you like that? You done told quite a few fantastical stories about what you did when you was in the street and all that stuff there. So are you like that? Anyways, let's continue.
Find somebody and then act like you're gangster. Let's keep it real, because then you're selling your soul, young man. And one day when all of this is gone, you're gonna have to answer for what you do to God.
So when all of this is gone, you're gonna have to answer what you do to God. So now Mama Ho brings God into this. She's trying to pull on trying to get sympathetic heartstrings in chats and stuff. Does that apply to you? You got to answer to God for the things you do? Does that apply to you, Mama Hofield? Oh, let's get in. Let's finish.
So no man gonna be able to protect you from your spirit. All right. So when you come to me, come with me with integrity. All right. And as a businessman, because you're supposed to be a businessman, all this emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. That's
all of that emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. You mean stop it. Shakur, bro, you of all people, Mama Hofield, got to talk about stop with all that emotional stuff. That's a feminine tendency. You are the most feminine bossy mom on the internet right now.
True.
You are literally talking about yourself. You're emotional and you're feminine. Lose my number. Don't call me anymore. You told me my son was the greatest boxer of all time. You're a phony. Don't ask me that question. Oh, woo, Lord have mercy.
More like a bitch. All right? And I got respect for you. See, that's more like a bitch. All right?
Oh.
And as a businessman, because you're supposed to be a businessman, all this emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. That's more like a bitch.
So there's nobody, listen, he said, and all of that emotional stuff, that's a feminine. That's more like a bitch. There's nobody that's more like a bitch than you. That says the nigga who got yarn crocheted in his head. Nigga, you have yarn crocheted in your scalp, Mama Hofield, with that George Jefferson hairline. You got yarn crocheted in your scalp. Talking about feminine traits. And you're wearing it like a hoe. You're wearing the yarn the way a woman would wear the yarn. You're wearing the yarn the way a woman would wear the yarn. Literally. Let's go.
All right? And I got respect for you, brother, and I honor you.
Now, so you gonna shit on a nigga and then call him brother at the same time. And I honor you. See, that's that you know what that's called a backwards compliment, a backhanded compliment. I'm gonna say some fuck shit about you, but then I'm gonna try to clean it up and say some good shit about you. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying? Listen, that disrespect within itself.
Let me tell you that, but as the elder, I need to come down, sit your ass down, and say what you're doing is some bullshit, Shakur.
So he talking about something, as an elder, I need to sit your ass down. So now you talking tough now. And tell you that's some bullshit, Shakur. No, you are elder that's with the bullshit. See, let me tell you young people something. Respect is due to a dog. Like me, I respect my elders. I have a little bit more tolerance with elders than maybe some others may have. But when you got an elder, someone that's your elder, that's lying on you, slandering your name, talking shit about you, trying to destroy your brand as a fighter, and then disrespecting you in interviews, that elder doesn't deserve your respect anymore.
True.
That elder doesn't deserve your respect anymore. In order to get respect, you have to give respect. Let's continue.
Now focus on that fight. I hope we get to fight you. If not, off to the sunset. Enjoy your journey. We enjoy ours. But when it comes to the disrespecting, you know the truth, that's not cool.
So we're talking about truth. We're talking about integrity. We're talking about honor. Mama Jose, I even have texts where I sent Shakur saying to him that we didn't have, that they didn't have to try to kill my son. Am I lying, Shakur? Yes, you're lying. You're probably not lying about sending them text messages, but you definitely lying about Shakur Stevenson poisoning your son. You're lying. Do you want to know why? Because you're a psychological liar. You can't help it. You have a mental disorder. Something is clearly wrong with you. But you spoke about integrity. You spoke about honor. You spoke about answer to God for what you do. You spoke about emotional and feminine. You spoke about disrespect and truth. This is the question I have. Where was the integrity and honor here?
No, I was gathering that last fucking breath you must see. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. I believe me too. I told you don't fucking play with me and cheat on me. March 22nd, man, you was my girl. You was my girl. I don't give a fuck you playing with me, Camille. Because I will blow your fucking head off. You was my girl. What the fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You was my girl. You was my girl in March 2022. No, you think you motherfucker. 2 years ago, I was your man. Fuck wrong with you? Stand up. You don't deserve that shit, but stand up. Stand up. No. I'm okay, I'm sorry. Stop. I'm sorry. Stop. Breathe. Breathe. Come here, breathe. I'm okay. I said breathe. Did I say breathe? Motherfucker, you ain't okay. Stop playing with me. Now you keep telling her to breathe. Go in there. This book. You go right over here. Wait. Acting like you're fucking walking like some weird ass girl.
You know when Kid Austin sent me that video, there's a part that's missing. We don't see when she gets up, how she gets up, and they start walking to the back. It's a part that's missing there. Did you get what I'm saying? So where was the integrity in that? Where was the honor in that? When you beat up Ricky Ross's sister, she broke her hand when you slammed her to the ground, and you choked her out. Where was you said answer to God for what you do? Are you going to have to answer to God for that, Mama Hofield? Do Oscar De La Hoya know about this? Have you and Oscar De La Hoya had talks about this? How your actions are making the Golden Boy brand look bad? I'm just asking a question. I ain't playing with this nigga. True. Anyways.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
Listen to the rhythm of the chimes. Listen to the rhythm of my voice. You are going into the deepest part of your sleep. To have him, when he go in that ring, he black out. He's not in there.
Bruh.
Similar to if you read the book of Jesus, when they having a dinner, and he tell Judas to go do what he got to do, and Judas says no, and he give Judas a piece of bread, and then the spirit jump in Judas, then he go do what he had to do. Open your eyes.
In the innermost reaches of your heart, you are a tiger. Tiger.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
You are capable of great feats of strength and courage. Strength and courage.
It's in the Bible. It's similar to that. That's why when Floyd, after the fight, when he calmed down, he's emotional. He like, I did that to my friend. Because now the real Floyd is there, but in that ring, he's this beast. So,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You can beat any fighter in the world. You will win the championship.
Back to the punch, I think Floyd would have damn near killed that man.
Yeah,
it wasn't Floyd in there.
Bruh.
Out of sight. You will win over 40th Street Black. Win. Win.
Invincible.
Win.
Mean.
Win.
Downright nasty with strength.
Yo, shout the season, man.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a
That's true,
spirit
though.
from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
I want to address it. What is new name? Richie Baby in the chat. It's too easy. Richie Baby, I don't know who you is. Who you are. You're new to this channel. He said video been out for over 2 years on the internet. That's not true. That's a lie. He said this video has been all over the internet. Why the F you think kid was sending to him? Yeah, this is probably Mama. Let's see who this dude is. Click on this account. This is probably one of Mama Hofield supporters. Anybody in the chat? Anybody on YouTube? Y'all let this fool. Matter of fact, let me click on this dude account. See who the fuck this is. Oh, you a rapper? Oh, you a rapper? Richie Baby, you a rapper? Richie Baby, you a rapper? Okay. Well, let's let Richie Baby the rapper know something. And the phone line's going to be open, Richie Baby. You can call the show. How do you think he got released onto the internet? Just ask anybody in the chat. Who released it? Richie Baby. Phone line. Matter of fact, let me drop these phone lines. Please, I definitely want your ass to call. I definitely want your whole ass to call the show. Please call the show. I hope your rap career going good too. Phone lines open 530-494-9636. Let me go ahead and drop these phone lines right now. Let me drop these phone lines. Y'all bear with me one moment. Damn, I can't. They don't change everything. Here we go.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Shout out to Pooh. There's a phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Richie Baby, call the show. Call the show, Richie Baby. Call the show. Maybe you know something. Maybe you know something I don't know. You know what I mean? I hope your rap career going good too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I see the trolls. Yo. Yeah. Shout out to Devin. He said niggas not checking in, coach. Hey, Devin, what's going on, fam? Devin say niggas not checking in. He said, he said niggas not checking in. He said, gotta check in now. See what we gotta do now. She gotta. Hey, Devin, what's going on? Hey, you know what? Listen, you know what? Every time I hear the check-in thing, right? The check-in thing is so funny, bro. The check-in thing is so funny because you know what? When you think about checking in, you think about when you was a kid. Hey, man, phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Phone lines open, man. I ain't ducking nothing from nobody. Coach ain't ducking nothing from nobody. Anybody got a problem? Anybody got a problem with the coach? Anybody got a problem with this show today? Please call the show. 530-494-9636. The number is strolling at the bottom. I promise you, if I'm on the phone with somebody, once I get off the phone, if the phone rings, I will answer. I promise you that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Let me see what's up. All right, going once, going twice. Caller from a 240 area code. I can't hear you. He said nothing. Call back. Call back to a 240 area code. I couldn't hear you. JC say, Coach just want to educate you. That's it. Yeah, I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't care. They listen, they're over here watching us, so we know what it is. We know what it is. They're over here watching us. The Boston podcast, man, he said, Richard Baby music nice, Coach. I'm happy for him. I'm glad it is nice. Hope he take off. I never heard of him. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
It's Richie. What's up?
Richie, what's going on?
What's up, Coach?
What's happening?
No, I said I support your show. What you trying to get clicks and views and shit off me? You ain't read my full messages. I said I fuck with the show. I've been fucking with you.
I didn't see that.
All I said was the video been out on the internet. I ain't never disrespected you.
All right, cool. Well, I tell you what, if I apologize then, because I didn't read your rest of your. Hear me out.
I stay supporting your shit.
Yeah, hear me out. I didn't hear the rest of the message. So if I say something wrong on a public platform, it's only right that I correct the record on the public platform. So I misinterpret your message. I apologize. I was wrong, and I say that humbly in front of the audience. I hope you forgive me.
No, you all good, Coach Malachi. And I'm from the Loud Podcast. We on the Tank Podcast, but I always talk to coaches about you. Like, I fuck with you.
Okay.
Everything you doing, I salute you, man. I don't get out. I'm a young nigga too, so but I fuck with you. The shit you be preaching, the game that you be giving to the audience, I fuck with that shit. You keep me laughing in the comment section. So, for all the little trolls in the comment section, they got wrenches and shit, relax, calm down. Take a moment to listen sometimes. Not you, but I'm talking to like...
Yeah, no.
Sometimes take a moment and just hear a motherfucker out instead of trying to block me. Oh, man, he's a bot, he's a troll. Nobody got to troll nobody, man.
No, you know what? No, that applies for me as well, because I was under the impression that you were saying that, hey, that video been out, all that stuff there. And I'm like, I'm the one that put it out. So because of the error of my ways, because I misinterpreted, I didn't read the rest of your message. So I was wrong for that. So again, I apologize. I was wrong for that.
I don't like Mama Hofield bitch ass. I want to say that right now. I don't support that shit. We don't support domestic violence over here. That shit weak, man. So that shit that I saw that Mama Hofield did, man, I don't support that shit. I'm going to go do the research on my own, too, to look at the full video when it came out years ago. I ain't going to say like years ago, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, you know what?
I don't support that shit, man.
No, I'm the one that put the video out. That video wasn't out there prior to me. That wasn't, it might have seemed like years ago, but I don't know exactly when I think last year. That video dropped last year. I dropped that video last year. So no one even heard about this. No one even spoke about this at all. I'm the one that released that video, and the people who have it, that's from me. Okay. I'm the one that do it. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Though, man. I support you though, Coach Malachi, for real, man. Like the game that you be giving. Not all things I agree with you on. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with you. And, I'm from the rise. Like, my song is on a podcast, so we rock with you heavy over there. Some niggas might disagree with you, but I'm one of the main ones that's vouching for you. They be like, nah, Coach Malachi, he be saying some real shit. Like, even my pops, he heard about you. He's like, man, I don't like certain things that he be saying. But I say, sometimes, he say some real ass shit that give out game to, like, the young audience. Not everybody gonna rock with what you gotta say. They don't mean that a motherfucker a hater or somebody, like, they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm 27, dog. Like, I rock with you, bro. Like, and it's coming from a young nigga like me. Like, I rock with you. So can't nobody move my brain and make me feel some type of way or illustrate me in the wrong direction and make me, feel hatred about you. The game that you give to the young audience, I fuck with that, bro. So yeah, that's the only thing I was trying to say in the comment section. Like, no, I rock with you. Like, and I'll be watching your show, I tune in. You know what I'm saying? You might say some shit I might be like, I ain't rocking with, but that don't mean I'm gonna be on some hate train shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be on some trolling type shit. Like nigga, shit my mama say that I disagree with. You feel me? But that don't mean I'm gonna just create this hatred in my heart for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't stopping my money. You ain't stopping nothing over here. But you know, I salute you all for real.
All right, well, shout out to Richard, baby, man. You from Baltimore, right?
No, man, I'm from St. Louis, but I'm tied in with Uncle Calvin. That's my uncle, man. So I ain't gotta explain all of that. But you check out the Rise podcast. I'm most definitely on there. So,
all right, well, shout out to the Rise podcast. Shout out to Richard, baby from St. Louis. Salute, fam. All right, I'm glad we got that cleared up. And now I'm the type of dude like this here. If I say something wrong on a public platform, I'm not too prideful. I'm not too prideful not to apologize. I was clearly wrong in this situation, so it's only right as a man that I apologize. I was wrong in that situation. So, y'all bear with me one moment. We got a bunch of calls calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name?
I'm calling for the coach.
Yeah, this is him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Charlene. I'm calling from Racine, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. What's your name is, ma'am?
Charlene.
Charlene? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Charlene. I'm calling from Wisconsin. Talk to me.
Yeah. I was calling to, I would like for Crawford to have Canelo tested before and after the fight, because he's a cheater. Canelo is.
Well, are you talking about the other fighter that just got popped with PEDs from the Eddie Reynoso camp? Because I don't know. Yeah, that is. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well.
Yeah, and I want to talk about Crawford too. I love Crawford. He's so smooth with everything he do in the ring. And my husband wants to say something to you too. You don't want to say nothing to the coach? And I just want to tell you, this him I'm talking to, the one we watching. I want to tell you, I love your show, and I just started watching it last week. But I love your show, and I appreciate what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am. But you want to put your husband on the phone?
Yeah, sure.
Hello?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. You know, she started the show. I've been watching you for a while.
Yes, sir.
When you interviewed Crawford when he came in to sit with you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm kind of concerned about it because I don't want him to go in there. Canelo's supposed to be good already. I don't want him to go in there with no PDs and already and hurt him in there on something he ain't supposed to have. So I'm basically just watching and seeing what's going on myself. So I appreciate talking to you.
Yes, I appreciate it too, man. Hey, thank you so much, brother. And tell your wife I said that. All right.
All right, I will.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so hey, man, to give a shout out to Charlene and her husband, man, from Wisconsin, man. Shout out to Charlene and her husband from Wisconsin. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Dropping that quarter of a dub. She said dedicated mental health assessment here too. She said diagnosis and level of grand delusional pathological life. Hey man, look. Shout out to Mr. AGR. Salute to you, family. He say tow truck driver is Lieutenant Colombo. He said a tow truck driver is Lieutenant Colombo. Call her, hold on. Yeah, Colombo. Shout out to Mr. Hightower. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, that was two girls fighting on the video. Hey, you know what? No, I can't really laugh at that. Hey, because that's my main man's sister. You get what I'm saying, Mr. Hightower? But I got you. Shout out to Real Spill. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Lauderdale police ain't letting nobody go nowhere but the jail if they find. Real Spill 954. See, Real Spill he from down there. He from down there. Listen, bro, like, come on, fam. That right there was a damn giveaway.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Yeah, Coach. Dante from the Bronx.
Dante from the Bronx. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, Coach. I was listening to you was breaking down the whole pathological liar stuff and all that, and then you mentioned Munchausen syndrome when it comes to Mama Hofield. And Munchausen syndrome is when a parent intentionally hurts their child and, puts them in hospital. And it made me think about that time when Mama Hofield had, was showing pictures of Kid Austin in the hospital in Saudi. And I'm wondering now if Mama Hofield did something to Kid Austin, because Munchausen syndrome, that's like a disease, or I don't know what they call it, but, it's, I used to watch Forensic Files, so,
Yeah, see, hey, see, you might have cracked the case. You said what it was called, something syndrome?
Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah, Munchausen syndrome, yeah. I did. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I just pulled it up, yeah. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, I did read that. Yeah.
And then they got cases where mothers would strangle their kid till they lifeless and then call an ambulance, and then you know what I mean? Like there was one mother who was doing it, and she must have brought the kid back to life, and she was considered a hero, and then she just kept doing it to her kid, and the kid ended up having brain damage and all that. It was on one of these Forensic Files, and it's mostly white people doing this stuff, but it made me think, like, I'm wondering if Mama Hofield did that to Kid Austin, knowing that he's gonna get his ass whooped by Shakur, trying to get, take him out the fight, and now he's blaming Shakur and making up all these lies and all that. But yeah,
listen. If Shakur, the only way this is gonna stop, Shakur got to sue him. Like if you're gonna let a guy, okay, because you got Mama Hofield talking about, you got people out there that's talking bad, trying to destroy our brand. Okay, but yet and still, you're projecting what you're doing to Shakur Stevenson. This is not about, again, Shakur Stevenson don't like me. And I ain't, you know what I mean? And I really don't give a damn. But I gotta call a spade a spade. You can't sit back and say that somebody's destroying your brand while at the same time you are doing that what you say someone is trying to do to you. You made up all these lies about this dude. I don't care if it was Shakur, if it was Tank, if it was Jerron Booth Ennis, if it was Terrence Crawford, if it was Canelo or whatever. When you saying all this stuff, I'm like, dude, and you haven't showed proof of nothing. The only thing you showed is some text messages that you text yourself. You showing us text message that you text yourself. Nothing in there that said, well, Shakur replied back, yeah, man, I ain't mean to do that, dog. I apologize. You got Shakur name on the top. Like, literally, like something is wrong with this woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, something is really wrong with her. And I'm like, man, it got, bro, like this is crazy.
Oh, you know what's crazy, too? You said how Dollar Bill put hands on him, but yet you got Mama Hofield putting hands on a woman on woman crime, and it's great when you just showed that video, man. I'm like, damn, I have a whole new perspective of this lady, man, Mama Hofield, man. That's crazy. And you said that was Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah, that's his sister. Yeah, that's his sister. That's his sister.
I'm surprised Freeway Ricky Ross ain't retaliating or something. But yeah, Coach, that's my call, man.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, man, shout out to Gold Rush. Gold Rush in the building. Shout out to Dwayne Thompson. Shout out to Dwayne Thompson. Shout out to T Bonafide. Shout out to the 90s chick. Shout out to Comeback Sport. Shout out to Trenton Sparks. The Natural. Philly Fanatic. Discernment. CJ from the 504. Hollywood Leon. Yeah, man, so I mean, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is, fam. I mean, so that answers y'all question. That's why I'm on this bumper. I'm on her bumper so much like this here. Because you know how you go to thinking, and like, I'm like, I'm okay. She was going on different podcasts. Hold on. Carla, hold on. She was going on different podcasts, sneak dissing me on Mill City and other spot, saying all kind of slick sly shit. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I had, we're gonna chill a little bit. Then, You know, I kind of like been on a tear when it comes to Mama Hofield. I kind of like been on a tear. You know, when she rears her yarn-filled head, I get right back on her ass. Diddy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's what that is. Cause she got this passive aggressive like shit going on. Like 1 minute she like a tough mom and she'll talk about, yeah, you know, when I was coming up in the street, I went to jail for doing this and yada 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 yada. Now ain't nobody scared of that. True. Nigga, I heard motherfucking Bill put hands on you. Now I wasn't there, I didn't see it. I wasn't there, I didn't see it. But the person who was there, he said, man, I had to break it up. He said we had to break it up. It was getting kind of ugly. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Coach, first thing I want to say, I seriously hate women beaters, and I'm glad Bill Haney bit his bitch ass. You know, I bet when Mama Hofield did not have the same energy when Bill was slapping him around like a hoe.
Yeah.
You know, but and Mama Hofield should be the last person talking about feminine tendencies, man. You know, when he the one talking like a bitch all the time.
All the time.
You know?
All the time.
Sounds like one, bro. He even sounds like a woman. It goes, I guarantee you, this dude, man, this man has his period every day of the month, bro. Guaranteed. Bro, no man, no straight guy acts like that, bro. You know? But it's a good thing that the truck driver is also a great detective. You know, Mama Hofield expects me to believe that a police officer is gonna find, drugs in your car and they're gonna let you go? Yeah, okay. So what happened to the drugs? You know, he's not talking about that. Get the fuck out of here, man. But let me ask you this, man. When Kid Austin sent you that video, you think he was crying for help?
Yeah.
Something?
Yep.
I'm sure.
Yep, I do.
I'm sure.
I do. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I learned a lot interviewing Emily. I learned a lot interviewing the yoga instructor down in Fort Lauderdale. I learned a lot from her. Yeah.
I got you. But I don't think I'm beginning to feel bad for Kid Austin. You know, it's like he probably feels like he's trapped, between his mama and his boxing career and his private life. You know? I hope he gets out of this situation soon, and go on with his career, man, because to be honest with you, man, this guy, man, this daddy, bro, I know we need our dads in our lives, but this guy's got to go, man. This guy it's just nothing, bro. This guy, bro, is a zero, man. He's a fucking loser. That's how I see it. Respect from New York, coach.
Salute, fam. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, somebody in the chat said that I'm doing all this to get an interview for Shakur Stevenson. What the dude name? I just text you back. Caller, hold on, sir. I give 25 fucks about getting an interview from Shakur Stevenson. You probably trolling or whatever. I don't know. You probably new over here. Coach Malachi, I give 25 fucks about getting an interview from Shakur Stevenson. I'm from West Tampa, Florida. We have a rule that we go by in the state of Florida. I only fuck with those who fuck with me. I don't try to get the attention of niggas who don't fuck with me. And if I don't fuck with you, I definitely ain't trying to get your attention. We don't do that over here. So, you might be projecting. But Coach Malachi, I give 25 fucks about getting an interview with Shakur Stevenson or any nigga. If you fuck with me, cool. If you don't fuck with me, cool. I don't give a damn. True. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Oh, Lord. This is Sheila. Hi, Coach. How you doing?
Sheila, how you doing? Sheila from A-Sound. Talk to me.
Oh, no. That just took the air out of me because, shit, what you're talking about, we talking about integrity and honesty and respect. We ain't talking about no damn interviews. He missing the whole point. Whatever, but I ain't trying to get on that person. But he blew, But first of all, I want to talk about the tow truck driver. When I was even today, not just back in the day, if the tow truck driver felt the hood of the car and it was cold. So that meant they couldn't have did it. They couldn't have did what? Because they was in the room with she had her panties on. They didn't say they had just drove up with the dope. They didn't say they just drove up with the dope and got out the car. She didn't know what her panties on. They got her in the car, in her panties, hands up. So yeah, the car gonna be cold. That don't even make no damn sense. He didn't think that through. See, because I'm gonna try to think the shit through. That didn't even make no sense. Okay, now another thing. Am I right? Am I right, Coach?
Don't make no sense at all.
He got on his panties. You know, he couldn't have did it. They should have arrested him for driving around nude then. You know, indecent clothes did. But anyway, okay. Now, this man saying Shakur need to respect him. He his elders. You know, I found out I was an elder a couple of months ago when y'all said I was an elder, but you don't talk to, how he gonna talk to him and turn around and call him, tell him he acting like a bitch, but he telling him about respect. I didn't get that. You know, I'm like, what? You know, but I'm just confused as hell, you know. But and I'm thinking, now if Shakur had stopped him from having that fight, and they did all of that shit, you know, took the damn paper out the passport, took the page out, pausing him and all this, and he had the proof then because he said it. You know, good and damn well he would have been a file some charges on Shakur by now. Now he gonna get on that now and say, we ain't trying to go to the police. We just gonna ride off in the sunset. You was a damn lie. If that stuff was true, he would have been did something trying to make some money and ruin Shakur's career for real. So all I'm saying is this is all bullshit. And then he gonna say Shakur acting feminine. God, I mean, look, he act more feminine than me. I mean, because and you know, ain't nothing less about me. But my dad used to want to put a telephone book on my head when I was 13 and make me walk from the corner to the next corner so I could walk more feminine. He act more feminine than me. I mean, he don't know. As he talk, his voice. I mean, listen to my voice. You know, I ain't even 5 foot tall, but he talk. And then I'm looking at the video of him putting his hands and feet on that woman. I wanted to whoop his ass. You know, because, you know, I went through that domestic stuff growing up as a child. So as when I become an adult, when a man tried that shit on me, it just didn't work for me. But that's just ridiculous. And then he gonna talk all that shit. And I'm glad you got that stuff. And I do kind of feel so. Now I hope that man don't do nothing to Kid Austin for sending that tape. I mean, I know it's been a while because I remember when you first sent it out, but you know, that's sad that he has to go through that. But it is what it is. And see, he gonna mess around and project the way he act off on that kid. He's not no kid, but to look at his age and he don't have a phone, he don't have his driving license. You know, that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's my call, Coach, and shout out to the chat. Have a good evening.
Hey, shout out. H-Town, stand up. H-Town. H-Town. Hey. Hey, Mama Ho said it plenty of times. I don't let my son, you know, he doesn't have a cell phone. His frontal cortex isn't developed yet. He doesn't have to, you know, I don't let him be bothered with social media. I just want him to focus on training. That's it. Grown ass man, huh? Bro, like she said it. She literally said this. Like a minute is out there. I'll call her. What's your name? You calling from?
He's Raymond from Illinois, Coach.
Raymond from Illinois. Talk to me.
Yeah, I called in a couple days, Coach, and we talk about Wild and all them and shit. How Derrick James was fucked up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that was from punches, obviously. But this bitch, she fucked up from some other shit. She fell down some stairs or something when she was younger. She just fucked up in the head, bro. Like, I believe she drunk some pods. Oh, she did something. Cause ain't no regular human gonna sit here and play all these fake ass games. And then I don't know what to like. When I watched that video, I agree with Jamie and Miss Sheila said. It kind of changed the whole thought about this nigga. Like, nigga, you man, this nigga putting your hands on this lady because I don't know. What was it? What was the point in that video? He was mad about something.
Man, listen, the nigga. So basically, because I spoke to my partner's sister. I spoke to her. So basically, she got introduced to him through Rick. And I'm not going to talk about her personal life because some shit she's going through personally, so I don't want to put that out there. But she got introduced to him through Rick. You know what I mean? So, you know, my brother introduced me to someone he rocked with. So you know how it is, you know, like if you cool with somebody and then you cool with me, and then you introduce me to somebody like, hey man, Coach Malachi, man, this my, you know, this my partner right here, or you know, this my homegirl, you know, she good people, this and that. So because I'm all right with you, and you know, you my brother, and you introduce me to somebody, you vouching for them, I kind of like, you get what I'm saying? You know, talk to them and stuff like that. So yeah, so they wasn't together, nothing like that. You know, from what she told me, they wasn't together, nothing like that. So, but you know, it's not, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So, you know,
man, I ain't gonna lie, Coach. You feel me? I thought it was a little bit. I thought you was over-exaggerating just a little bit about this motherfucker being psycho and nuts. Like, I knew he was delusional.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker psycho for real. Like, nigga, man, that shit crazy, man. And kid, I do feel sorry for kid now because I'm starting to see that, you know, he ain't really with that shit. You can tell how he reacted in that video. Like, man, this nigga tripping.
Yeah.
And the nigga, I heard the nigga sign, you know, all his money and shit over, his rights and shit over to his pops. So, you know, I do kind of feel bad for kid and shit, but that's it though, Cole. That's my call.
Salute, fam. Mama get all the money. Yeah, mama get all the money. See that's what I'm saying, right? Like, see, you know, so now y'all know why I be on Mama Hofield bumper. You know what I mean? Because I got a good relationship with his sister. And she good people, man. Now, she going through something right now, but she good people. You know what I mean? I'm not involved with her, but I'm just saying she good people, man. Like, for real. And you know, just a lot of stuff that I learned, bro. Like, I know some shit, boy. I know some shit, you know, directly from her mouth, and then directly from, like, y'all didn't even know nothing about the yoga instructor down in Fort Lauderdale when they did the training camp. Y'all don't know nothing about that. So when I speak from a position of, I know shit that no YouTube channel know, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Mama Hofield is a pathological life, for real. Like, she can't, like, something wrong with her. Like, for real. She can't help it. She's compelled to lie. And so, as it relates to Shakur Stevenson, the only way that's gonna start, he gotta file a defamation lawsuit. He gonna have to. You get what I'm saying? Because that shit ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop unless you do something about it. And then it will force the situation. It'll force you. You said you got receipts that Shakur Stevenson did A, B, C, and D. You said you got receipts where he slashed your tires, he planted drugs in your car, he broke into your home and stole your passport, he ripped the page out of your passport, he squatted your spot, told the Fort Lauderdale police that you had kiddos in there. It should be a police report. Listen, that should be documented. We probably can get in contact with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department and say, okay, from this date to this date, did y'all receive any calls from such and such? No, once lawyers get involved, I'm pretty sure, you know, if Shakur was to go that route, once lawyers get involved, I'm pretty sure he can find that out. You get what I'm saying? No. We finna pull up your skirt. Let's go. Come on, drop what you got. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Donnell from Baltimore, man.
Donnell from Baltimore, talk to me.
Yeah, hey man, hey, Coach, you got me cracking up. Hey, but you right about him, man. That dude, yeah, he all over the place, man. They got all over the place. But hey man, hey, he must, boy, he got on your nerves today. Well, you ain't had nothing else to do but fuck with this dude. He done pulled his skirt up and showed his hand though. He showed his hand though. And I don't know why he keep on running his mouth.
It's a compulsion.
He keep on running his mouth.
She can't help it. She can't help it. She can't help it. She can't help it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, he, man. Yeah, you doing a good job on his ass, coach. Because he needs to shut down and shut the fuck up somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse my language though, man. But I don't feel sorry for Kid. Kid know what he's doing. He's a grown man. He regardless of. And like, and that dude that said, what's that terminology you use about parents doing stuff to their kids and stuff?
Talking about hypnosis?
Yeah, he might have did that stuff. He might have did something like that. He might have did that to him. But I don't think nothing's wrong. I mean, he's still saying stuff about Shakur did that.
Still. Listen. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I ain't got. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
I ain't got Shakur trying to sue him. Sure, he ain't gonna do that. He just not gonna bother with him. That's all. Just want to stay away from anything.
No, you know what? Hold on. I'm glad you said. So. Let me play this video from Shakur Stevenson. Let me play it. Hey, Donnell, Baltimore. Thank you so much, brother, for calling. You just reminded me. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Donnell, man, Baltimore. Let me show this from Shakur. Because Shakur Stevenson said he'll fight him, but we got to do some kind of. It got to be something in the contract. It got to be something in the contract to where. If he pulled what he pulled last time, there's some type of penalty or something of that sort. Shakur Stevenson did. I think he was getting interviewed. I forgot. Somebody did send it to me. But yeah, he was getting interviewed. Like, yeah, man, it got to be some kind of penalty or something. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be doing this damn training camp, and then you're doing the training camp. You're spending all of this money on sparring partners. Camp costs money. You paying per diems to the fighters, housing them and stuff like that. And then only to have something like this would have happened, not good for Shakur. He still was able to get his fight. And again, I'm just saying, fam, like you doing all, you telling all these fantastical stories, but you ain't showing no proof, no evidence of anything. And you want to know why? Because there is no evidence. That's why I read to you guys what's the definition of a pathological liar. I read you that because now it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Important to remember, not a formal diagnosis. Pathological lying is not currently listed as a standalone disorder for DSM. The standard manual used by mental health professionals for diagnosis. So there's no nothing listed, that can diagnose pathological lying as a mental disorder. It's typically viewed as a symptom or a pattern of behavior associated with other conditions. Shout out to that 90s shit. The potential link to mental health disorder. Pathological lying can be a symptom of underlying mental health conditions like antisocial personality disorder, which is APD, narcissistic personality disorder. Now we see that Mama Hofield is clearly a narcissist. She know everything. Anti-personality disorder, this fits her very well. Borderline personality disorder or Munchausen syndrome. I never even heard of what Munchausen syndrome is. I never heard of that. Never. You get what I'm saying? This explains everything. She can't help it. She can't help it. Literally, she can't help it. You get what I'm saying? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Country, man.
Country, what's going on with you?
Not much, man. Sorry, man. Motorcycle went by. Hey, check this out, man. After seeing that video, Mama Hofield, man, that mofo is a danger to women, bro. I mean, after the way he acted in that, and then the way he acts feminine or she acts feminine, yeah, that something's definitely wrong with that fool. And I honestly believe that guy is a danger to like women in general, bro, for real.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this here. Like the reason why I showed it is because when I'm taking these notes, you so-called yourself chastising Shakur Stevenson, and you're talking about integrity. You're talking about honor. You're talking about you're going to have to answer to God for what you do and what you did. You're talking about emotional and being feminine and disrespect and respect and telling the truth. Literally, all these characteristics that you spoke about in the video, you are the total opposite of that. Mama Hofield, you spoke about integrity. You are the opposite of integrity. You spoke about honor. You are the opposite of honor. You spoke about you have to answer to God for what you do. Yes, that fits you very well. We all do. You're talking about being emotional. That's a feminine trait. There's nobody more emotional or feminine than you because you are a woman. Yep. You are a woman. You talk about being disrespectful and respect. You are disrespectful. All you do is disrespect other fighters in the name of respect. Backhanded compliments. And you talk about the truth. You are the opposite of the 5-letter word called the truth. You're the 3-letter word, the lie. And you are the 4-letter word. You are a liar. That's who you are. So
100%, man, and he couldn't help but make up that story, man, and he looked stupid, and no proof, nothing. Well, anyway, I ain't gonna drag it out. That's my call, man. Hey, good show. I'm still listening.
Shout out the country, man. Yep. So I mean, again, I'm gonna call it out. I want to see this proof, though. I definitely want to see this proof. This evidence that I know that don't exist. Hey, man, shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Mr. Ham, what's going on, brother? RJ say somebody going to be answering to the God. That's for sure. Exactly. Facts. We all gonna lead it. We all gonna lead this motherfucker. Every last one of us in this chat, and me behind this song, me behind this doggone on camera. Those are the facts. As my granddaddy told me, life and death has no contract. Call what's your name you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jerry.
Jerry, talk to me.
I got no problem with Schofield Sr. No problem whatsoever. Not in this day and age. He's just doing what has already been laid down. He's just talking outlandish and doing what's been done before. Bill Haney, Bill has gotten a lot of criticism, but not for me. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't need it. But in this day and age, between internet quotes and talking shit, that's what moves the needle. And look no further than Berlanga. Berlanga's coming off of a loss and headlining a pay-per-view in his very next fight with a co-main with a fighter, Shakur. What is he, a 3-division champion? And he's the co-main. I don't need it to be like that. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it was based more on what you actually do in the ring. But nowadays, it's just not. It's partly that and partly what you can talk and self-promote, because these promoters, they're financiers. They're not really promoters. They can't make a fighter popular. They just can't. They can say good things, and they do, about their fighters, but they can't do it for them. They got to self-promote a bit. And Berlanga is a perfect example of that. I think. What says you, Coach?
Edgar Berlanga is doing what he got to do to promote himself. I would just say that. And I like Edgar Berlanga, to be honest with you. I think he's funny. I used to hate on Edgar Berlanga, but I think the dude is funny. It is what it is. As it relates to your assessment of Mama Hofield, that's how you feel. I feel the total opposite. But other than that, that's it. But I appreciate you calling. Salute, Jerry. Anyway. All right, let's go. Let's go right here.
Buying you were crying for him.
So here goes Shakur Stevenson right here. Let me show y'all this here. Let's go.
Skills, I didn't. I'm not buying into the acting skills. I didn't. Good job for the performance. You put on a hell of a performance, but at the end of the day, I'm not buying that shit.
They did mention you. They mentioned, I believe who else did they mention? They mentioned a couple of people, but your name did come up. Are you interested in running this one back?
I told people I would still fight him. I even told him when I seen his dad in the elevator when we was in Saudi, and I knew that they was about to pull out. I knew it. I had a feeling.
This is before.
I knew that they was gonna pull out. I
Wow.
swear to God. And I seen him in the elevator, and I told him, "Well, one day I'm gonna whoop your son ass." And I stand by that. I do want to continue to fight him, but I also feel as though it should be penalties. Like you can't go slander somebody's name and just say all of these lying things that's not true at all. You don't got no facts, no proof or nothing, and just get away with it. So I feel like in the contract, it got to be something to where like that can't happen. Like we got to get rid of that.
So let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this. I totally agree with that with what Shakur just said. Now, Shakur is admitting that he's being slandered and dirt is being thrown on his name. And lies are being told against him where there's no facts of what he's being accused of. That's grounds for a lawsuit. The man, Mama Hofield, the woman is slandering your name. You just acknowledged it on this show, this podcast. And she's going to continue to slander your name unless you do something about it from a legal standpoint. Because you don't want to do nothing outside of the law. Lawsuit. You ain't going to be able to slander Jay-Z name without being a threat of a lawsuit. You ain't going to be able to slander Floyd Mayweather name or any of these top celebrities' name without being threatened with a lawsuit. Why should you allow, regardless of how people feel about Shakur Stevenson, the man is being lied on. Don't let your dislike for Shakur, believe the lie. I don't like Shakur, so I'm going to just go along with the lie. Because I wouldn't want that for you or nobody else in the chat. I'll call what's your name when you call it from.
Yeah, what's going on, Coach? This is Mr. Ham.
Man, Mr. Ham, talk to me, brother.
Man, I'm good. I wasn't gonna call in, but old Jerry agitated me. So I was like, man, I gotta call in on this. There's no way in hell that you can say you have absolutely no problem with what he said, Pop Schofield. I think it's with what you call a Mama Hofield is doing whatsoever. And you just showed a video of this man punching the woman and abusing the woman that, from my understanding, did you say that he didn't even have a relationship with the woman?
No.
Rick Ross' sister?
Yeah, sister, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, this is not him promoting a fight. You got to be able to. You can't combine the two in this situation. There's no way that me, as a man that do not put hands on a woman, can say that I have no problem whatsoever, and I can detach him from being a promoter of a fight.
Well, maybe Jerry doesn't have a problem with it because he can relate to him.
Yeah.
So.
If the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah, maybe you can relate to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he ain't got a problem with it.
I mean, you're right, bro. I mean, it is what it is. It just really agitated me on that. And the part that you said that illuminated a lot. I did not know that Kid Austin actually sent you that video. That says a whole lot.
This is the thing. That happened in their house, in their condo, in San Antonio. So if you know anything about, cameras or whatever, like if you got something, like I have cameras in my house. There's no way no one outside of my house can get access to footage in my house. Unless someone from the house takes some of the footage and send it to someone else. Now, of course, the police can do it and stuff like that, but you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That happened there. Now, it was edited because you can see, we don't see when she gets up. We don't see when she gets up, and you get what I'm saying? But we saw when Kid walk out and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, like I said, Mr. Ham, it's a whole lot that I know. I talk to this woman at least once a week.
Yeah.
When I say I know everything, literally.
Oh yeah. We're well aware of that. You have receipts. You should put it on you should have your cousin put it on the hat, just like the Blaine Bill.
Yeah, Blaine Bill.
You put on the hat of the face. I have receipts.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now I have receipts. You're right. That's a good one.
Yeah. I appreciate it, Coach. I just, like I said, I just had to call in about that. And one other thing I would add, I'm hoping that Shakur doesn't adopt this, this mindset, and I'm comparing it to the Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation, where Drake actually sued UMG for apparently bankrolling or putting money up for the amount of exposure that the They Not Like Us song got. And of course, people are giving him backlash just for suing. I hope Shakur, like Mama Hofield would say, doesn't adopt this attitude of saying, okay, does it make me look soft if I happen to sue? No, he definitely has grounds to sue, and I agree.
Yeah, you know what, Mr. Ham, that's different, because you suing for defamation. That's suing defamation. You're not suing nobody for battery or something of that sort. That's somebody. Like this is a guy. This is a woman who said that people are talking about her, trying to destroy her brand, while at the same time doing the exact same thing she's accusing other people of doing to Shakur Stevenson. And I don't care if she did it to Tank Davis. I don't care if she did it to Devin Haney. I don't care if she did it to Edgar Berlanga. I don't care if she did it to Tyson Fury. It doesn't matter who the fighter is. Race, color, creed, nationality, it doesn't matter. And again, this is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur don't fuck with me, and I don't fuck with him. So, so my point is, when you do stuff like this here, you're tearing that person's brand down as well. So if this person did all of this, if you're bad enough and bold enough to jump out the window and accuse Mr. Ham of doing all of these different things to you, then you better be prepared to show proof that he did it.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's only right, but you don't because you're a liar. Yeah, appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Mr. Ham, man. Salute to you, brother. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jermaine from Toledo, Coach.
Jermaine from Toledo. Talk to me, brother.
Man, I'm calling talking about Hofield, man. That dude is crazy, man. And I just feel like he need to let his son be a man, because he hurting his son's stock. Like, you ain't even letting the boy talk. Like, have we ever seen an interview with just his son just talk the whole time?
Well,
without this dude in the background. Or being in the background, popping his neck and shit.
Well, I'm listen, Jermaine, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. I do agree with you, but I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a woman can't teach a man, can't teach a boy how to be a man. You get what I'm saying? So if Mama Hofield was a man, then she would be able to allow her son, Kid Austin, to be her own man. But by her being a woman, she wasn't able to teach Kid Austin how to be a man. So that's the problem.
Yeah, because that's crazy. I'm like, damn, and then I feel like that with that back to that Shakur fight that they pulled out of at the last minute, I feel like they got cold feet, and I feel like he knew that his son was about to probably get his ass whooped and was gonna hurt his stock. So, and then a lot of niggas, we wasn't even fucking with Hofield after that, because that was a bullshit. You talking about you don't got poison in your tires and shit, don't got flash, and boogeyman's coming from under the bed and shit. It's like, oh, this nigga was saying all types of crazy shit. So I feel like now that when he got the win over Farmer, okay, a lot of people don't give him a pass. But if Shakur wins Saturday, I feel like they should revisit that fight.
Let me ask you this here. Do you agree with what Shakur just said in this interview, where he said, well, he's willing to fight him, but there has to be some kind of penalty in the contract that if they pull that stuff that they did last time, lying on him, scandalizing his name, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, dude don't put all his body through all that training. And then it's like, okay, he don't get no fight. He got to wait a whole another 5 months. Well, actually, he did get the fight, but it ain't, you know what I mean? It wasn't a fight that he wanted.
Yeah.
Because he wanted Schofield. He didn't want to fight the dude that he fought from the grocery
store.
Josh Padley,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I I feel like this time, Turkey, if they do fight, Turkey should put in there some type like Hofield. Bitch, you gonna do a physical every day for 2 weeks up into the fight. We're gonna make sure you can't say you sick or none of that shit. You know what I mean? So if you pull out the fight, is that you just gotta come out there. I don't want to fight them.
Listen.
Just pay the penalty.
She was poisoned according to Mama Hofield. She said her son was poisoned by a masseuse from Shakur Stevenson. We still have not seen proof of that. See, Jermaine, this my thing, brother. I'm not letting Mama Hofield off the hook. Mama Hofield said she got proof that Shakur slashed her tires. She has proof that Shakur planted drugs in the car. She has proof that Shakur broken her living facility and stole their passport and ripped the signature page out of the passport. She has proof that Shakur poisoned her. She has proof that the Fort Lauderdale police was called because there was a report made that they had kiddos in the house at 3 a.m. She has proof that they was handcuffed while she was wearing her panties and her son. She has proof that the tow truck driver came and get ready to tow the car, and the tow truck driver put the hands on the hood of the car and realized that the car was ice cold, convinced the police that person couldn't have committed the crime with the kiddos, and on top of that, planted the drugs that was in the car. So we don't know what happened to the drugs. They just took the drugs. No, she said she had proof. She got to show the proof. She got to show the proof.
That's what I'm saying, man. Dude shouldn't be allowed to just be lying like that. So Shakur is right. Like, he got to be some penalties or something like that, because you just doing all this lying, trying to protect your son, because you know, like, well, I ain't gonna say he got his son on his ass, but I feel like he don't believe in his son. Because after that Abdullah sparring, I can just imagine how the sparring with Tank. He probably got dropped for real, and I feel like Tank probably knocked the nigga through the rope.
Hey, look, you talk about something. My son, she beat Tank. We beat Tank in sparring. We beat all of those guys, and I'm like, bro, if Shakur Stevenson hurt your son to the body, and according to what Mama Hofield said, she hit him. Shakur hit my son so hard that she almost doo-dooed on herself in the ring, and she had to fight the rest of the sparring match with clenched butt cheeks. That's what she said out of her mouth. So what if she wouldn't, just like what you said, Jermaine, she wouldn't think about that. Damn, man, Shakur has been putting hands and foot on my son in sparring, and he almost made him doo-doo. So, my gosh, I talked up on this fight. Kid, are you sure you want to do this fight? And I don't know about it. Mama say, I even got anxiety. I caught anxiety. I got the video that I played, that I put on here. She say she caught anxiety, had to go to the hospital, so she probably had an anxiety attack.
I can go to the ER right now and say I'm finna be dehydrated. They're gonna have me hooked up in the machines the same way.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right, an hour later, all right, let me go. I'm going home. So I feel like all that was just staged. They tried to make it look good. They pulled out that fight, and that was some bullshit. And before I let you go, I want to say something about that Norman and Haney real quick.
Yes, sir.
I feel like a lot of people feel like Norman gonna knock Haney out, and it's just gonna be like. But I feel like it's starting to remind me of that Haney and Regis fight. Leading up to that fight, everybody kept talking about Regis' power and all that shit. I just feel like, man, Haney gonna surprise a lot of people, and he gonna box circles around Norman. I feel like he gonna do enough to stay away from his power. He gonna box him and clinch him all night. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of people gonna be like, man, Haney just got grabbing and holding, but it's really boxing though. No, that's a good perspective. You know what? That's a good perspective, brother, because I've been hearing people say that as well. But listen, man, Jermaine, shout out to Toledo, man. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, you know what? That's a good perspective, because I've heard about people might say, man, he may be able to outbox Brian Norman and all that stuff there. Now, as for Mama Hofield, as for Kid Austin, I'm gonna tell you like a relative. I didn't speak to this relative, but someone said that, listen, the kid is going to have to be the one to make that decision to break away. There's no saving Kid Austin or nothing of that sort. Kid is going to be the one that's going to, have to break away. Now, people going to say, that's going to be him. You know what I mean? Right now, Mama got control over her grown man child's brain right now. She got control, but it's going to come a time where the kid going to snap out of it. Hold on. The kid has been hypnotized.
The kid has been hypnotized, so he's gonna have to fight the hypnosis, come up out of that, and then really wake up and be like, hey man, where my money at? Look here, man, I want to have my own space. Why I gotta live in this condo with you? Me, you, my baby mama, and my newborn baby. Why we gotta live here? I want to have my own space. I want to get my own car. I want to shoot a video with me driving in my car or whatever. Why, you get what I'm saying? We're gonna see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Big John, man. I'm calling from Michigan.
Man, Big John, Michigan, talk to me, brother.
Slow motion, man. I'm just first, I'm a fan, man, for your work, coach. Keep it going, man. You one of them, for real. First, then, man, when it comes to can you hear me good, brother?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you real good, brother.
Yeah, when it comes to Hofield, man, and it's like, first I want to say they need to understand that I believe he thinks that the viewers are stupid. He make me feel like he thinks that, I know it's a lot of casuals, and then it's a lot of people who just entering the scene of watching boxing. I think he thinks he could say anything, and we gonna believe it, first. But the lie, because he makes up so many. He act like he don't understand when you're on this internet and doing these interviews. It's like putting out a song. You can't take, when you put that song out, man, the song out.
It's out, yeah. Yeah.
It's out, It's the same thing with the internet, man. I always think about what you just said when you was like, I remember when Schofield's dad was like, the senior was saying how Shakur hit Junior hit the kid with a body punch and almost made him boo-boo on himself. Like you said, I remember it clear as yesterday. And then now he's saying that Shakur can't punch, and he's so whack and the kid gonna knock him out. I'm like, man, y'all been in the ring with the brother.
Yeah.
And then when the sparring came out, I think that hurt him because he always speak on how he got all these guys ready and how he beat up all these different guys.
He whooped there. They don't beat Tank. They don't beat David Haney. They beat Shakur. They beat Abdullah Mason. They beat Sean Porter. I'm like, you just whooping everybody, huh?
Whooped everybody. Yeah. And what's crazy about that is he's lying about the round. And if you can just, I just seen an interview with Kid Schofield by himself in the interview, and the guy asked him about the sparring. He said, "How many rounds did you actually do with Abdullah Mason?" And Kid Schofield couldn't say. He was like, "Well, I got in with somebody before, David Haney guy before him, and then I got in with Abdullah, and then I beat up his brother." And then, he was like, well, how many rounds did you do with him? Because I heard an interview with Abdullah Mason saying they went fought for one round.
1 round, yeah.
He got out the round, didn't want to get back in there. So him and his dad, the kid, I'm looking at him like, man, please don't lie. Because if you lie right now, the daddy rubbing off on him. Because the father put him in these predicaments where he got to lie now, So Kid Schofield had to lie on that interview and said he did like 4 rounds with him. Why don't they show the other round? And ain't no more rounds.
Ain't no more rounds.
Lying like we don't know that.
Yeah.
We know it wasn't no more rounds. That's a big issue, man. Is these guys, these fathers need to understand that they make us not like the fighter because of them. And it's true, man. It's like I thought Kid Austin was all right, but his dad make me not like Kid Austin. I be wanting to see him get his butt whooped because of the daddy, And back to one thing I want to get off is the Shakur situation when he making up all these stories about Shakur and everything, right? That's one thing that he make up all these stories and stuff. But the problem out of all of it is pulling out the fight. That's why I wouldn't fight him again if I was Shakur, because I just seen an interview right now when Shakur just got to New York and everything. He was stating how they asked Shakur who was he gonna sign with, and was he gonna sign with Eddie Hearn and whatever. And he was like, first thing he said was he he want to sign with Eddie because Eddie had Padley on deck for him. Because of Eddie Hearns didn't have dude on deck, then Shakur wouldn't have got paid, man. You know, he wasn't making no money.
All right, shout out to John, man. John, salute to you, brother, man. Michigan, stand up. Salute, Big John, salute. Now, I want to show y'all something. Let's see what the people talk about in the chat. Because we do it for the people, by the people, other people, because we come from the people. Now, this is the video where Mama Hofield say Floyd Schofield goes off on Shakur Stevenson and exposes poisoning conspiracy and leaked messages. Now, exposes poisoning conspiracy and leaked messages. Let's go. Let's look at this.
You know the truth? That's not cool.
So right here, Mama Ho saying, I even have texts where I sent Shakur, you know, saying that I sent Shakur Stevenson saying to him, they didn't have to try to kill my son. Am I lying, Shakur? Should I share it? Let's run it next, since we are the pussies. Let's continue. Now, the title is Floyd Schofield Sr. goes off on Shakur Stevenson and exposes poisoning conspiracy and leaked messages. Let's see what he exposed. Let's see what she exposed. She's a Hermaphrodite. Let's see. All right. We even have proof of who paid for the hit. We even have proof for who paid for the hit, Shakur. Are you sure you want to open Pandora box? Luck. He say, luck. I'm not a snitch, but we can settle this in the ring after your fight with Cepeda. So now she don't take it to a whole nother level. She said we have proof of who paid for the hit. Hold on. We got proof. We got proof on who paid for the hit. You can't make this up.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
All right, let's go. So, look, I'm not a snitch, but we can settle it in the ring. All right, let's go. So she said, so Mama Ho say she got proof. Okay, she got proof. All right, right here. Mama Hofield running account. All of those fake YouTube channels pumping lies. They are just haters in their basements. All of those fake YouTube channel pumping lies, huh? Okay, all right. Mama Hofield says, I'm not a gangster. I am a man. Well, I seriously doubt that. I am a dad. I seriously doubt that. Look like your mom. You know, I am a dad breaking generational curses for my kids and grandkids. Do you guys remember this right here? Do you guys remember this right here? What I showed right here? Right here it says, pathological liar. They always tell stories that portray them favorably. They might present themselves as the hero. I'm a dad. I'm the one that's breaking generational curses. Or they may play the victim. in their narratives, embellishing details to create a favorable image. This is what Mama Hofield does. Right here. I'm not a gangster. I'm a man. We know you're a woman. I'm a mom breaking generational curses for my kids and grandkids. Pulling on your emotional heartstrings, playing the victim now. Isn't that what a man's supposed to do? Question mark. Yes, but you're not a man. True. She playing both sides of the coin. Let's go. We have video, toxicology reports, text, and much more, Shakur. Are you sure you want to open this can? She should. Now, this is supposed to be the proof. Hold on, this is supposed to be the proof of the conspiracy that Fight Hype said in their title. Caller, hold on. Remember, the title of the video says Floyd Schofield Sr. goes off on Shakur, which is true. But the second part exposes poisoning conspiracy and leaked messages. Now, you can take this different ways. Exposing proof conspiracy. I take this as, Mama Hofield and them exposing her own lies. She's exposing her own poisoning conspiracy. By dropping it, she's exposing herself. That might be what Fight Hype meant by that. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, this is Mob Ties Tay out of H-Town. What's good, Coach?
Mob Ties, talk to me, brother.
Man, look. Mama Hofield, she got identity crisis all in her. You know what I'm saying? All going through it, and she be letting it out without trying. It's the way she be looking at that boy. I be scared for Schofield, little Schofield. I'm like, I know that boy be terrified of his mama when she be raising her voice, and it's just the way he be moving on this video. Look at the interviews. The proof is there. Yeah. And, with him being a diva, he ain't never going to come out and admit that what's going on. He ain't going to tell the public. We're going to have to keep on blaming De La Hoya. While everybody trying to talk about De La Hoya leggings and stockings, we need to talk about Mama Hofield. She worse than De La Hoya. This is outrageous. You know what I'm saying? But I just tell Lynn, just know, man, Mama get some help. That's that crazy mama that's up at 2 o'clock in the morning, pacing back and forth. You ain't even doing nothing. She just yelling for no reason. That's her right there. She crazy.
All right, shout out to Mob Ties, man. H-Town stand up, salute, fam. Yes, sir. Mob Ties say salute, brother. Hey, excessive lying. Characteristics is someone that's a psychological liar or pathological liar, right? Excessive lying. They lie more than others, often creating elaborate and dramatic stories. Shakur set us up. Remember all that? Them elaborate stories? Let's continue. She says, this isn't something to take lightly, senior. I'm not trying to play no games. I got love for y'all. And looking out, but they spike your son. So apparently somebody's supposed to reach out to them. We don't know who it is, and told them that they spike your son. So, Mama, the blanks are for legal reasons. The Mo said match the toxicology reports by VADA and an independent company. You know what I want to do? I want to get in contact with somebody from VADA. They talk about this. The toxicology report, matches of the toxicology reports by VADA and an independent company. Oh, we need to get somebody from VADA to talk about this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, what's happening, Coach? It's Casino Like Praise, man.
Casino, talk to me.
Man, listen, man. y'all done goddamn let the man hypnotize us. You know what I'm saying? This nigga goddamn making shit up. Goddamn niggas running with it. Man, this nigga goddamn bro, this nigga a genius and shit. This nigga, let me call this nigga. You call him Mama Hofield. I call him Miss Cleo. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the nigga, it's like he playing mind game. Like the shit that the nigga be saying, be sounding so crazy. Like the nigga said, I remember that nigga said they sent the FBI to my crib, and somebody broke in the crib and stole a page out the passport, put the passport back, and goddamn, and then they poisoned my son. They poisoned my son. You know, and you feel me? And now they don't want to give us Shakur. They don't want to give us Shakur. Now they trying to give us Abdullah.
Hey, hold on. This another thing. This is another question I have. See, I got a lot of questions. Okay, you say somebody broke in your house. You say you got video footage. Can you show the video footage of somebody breaking in your living facility in Fort Lauderdale when you were training at? That's one. Two, you said that Shakur stole your passports, had somebody steal your passports. Okay, then they decided to give you the passport back. And you say they ripped the page, the signature page out of the passport. Are there any fingerprints other than yours that's on that passport, other than yours and your son's? And can you run that passport for fingerprints to see, so you can find out exactly who it was? You get what I'm saying? Like, we ain't heard none of this.
Man, see the problem with the proof you're trying to obtain, though. The problem with the proof that you're trying to obtain is that at the end of the day, the only person you're gonna see stealing the shit on the camera is himself. and when you see him on there, he's gonna let you know. When you see him on the video, he's gonna let you know. No, see, you don't understand. That wasn't me. I was hypnotized. I was having an out-of-body experience when I stole my own shit. When I broke in my own house and stole my own shit, I was hypnotized. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody breaking the nigga crib, bro. This shit just sounds crazy as fuck. And if all this shit was really happening, I think he'd be doing way more than just talking about it on social media. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Is a nigga gonna break in your crib? Everybody in the world got ring cameras, and this nigga's you're a father of a professional boxer, and you're holding your son. You're holding your son captive. You know what I'm saying? He got his own room. You know what I'm saying? He's a grown man, but he still got his own room. He probably got a bunk bed. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a bunk bed. You know what I'm saying? You done brainwashed your son. Like, you won't even let the nigga go around nobody. Like, he can't do an interview by himself. He can't live by himself. He can't even go get a haircut by himself. You know what I'm saying? He cut his hair himself. And if he don't, if the way that nigga hairline be looking come from a barber, they need to fire that barber, because ain't no way he going to a barber and his hairline look like that. You know what I'm saying? He needs to let the boy grow up. He needs to get the fuck out the way, because I be trying to light. It's like, it's hard not to like the kid after he just did that shit.
Yeah.
Kevin Farmer. It's like,
there's no reason. There's really no reason not to like Kid Austin. I met him. He's a nice kid. There's really no reason. It's just right now, a lot of sucker shit. He probably gonna pick up some sucker ways. Kid Austin does lie. He has to back his dad's. He got to back his mom's lies up. You get what I'm saying? So Kid lies. Well, Kid was used as a tool in order to convince Camille, the lady who Mama Hofield beat up, Free Ricky Ross's sister. Because he called her and told her, yeah, man, when my dad, my dad's mother is dying, passing away, because the grandmother passed away not too long ago. I want to say maybe like a couple of years ago. And, we need you to come over and, and stuff like that. Pulled on the woman's heartstrings. She go over there, thinking, the man, mama passed away, kid called me, I did this for the kid, and then she get assaulted like that. So the kid ain't all the way innocent, but at the same time, the kid is Stockholm syndrome. I kind of do feel bad for him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So,
man, I got one question, man. Is he allowed to have a cell phone yet?
We ain't seen him with one, have we? We haven't seen him with one. You know, all it, you know what I mean. So according to what Mama Hofield said on this platform and others, you know, she don't allow her son to be on the internet. You know, the folks are focusing on that negativity out there. She don't have no cell phone. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did see kid with a cell phone, we're talking on the phone. You know what I mean? Only for a limited time when I was there. However, but yeah, Mama Hofield is on the record saying that no cell phone, you know, no social media. Her son's frontal cortex is not developed yet. All of that stuff. So, greatest fighter of all time. Yeah, she's on record saying all of that. So,
yeah, I'm gonna say this, and the niggas. But I like the kid fight. You know what I'm saying? I like his style and everything like that. But I said a long time ago, man, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, bro. It's unfortunate. And, bro, that shit was so funny at the end of his fight when he was crying. And he was like, a lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about my mama, but I love my mama. That's my mama. Man, that shit was funny, coach. That was a classic right there, bro. You made the boy cry. You made the boy cry about his mama, man. You know, he's like, leave my mama alone. Leave my mama alone. Man, but that's my call, coach.
Yeah, hey, man. Hey, hey, it ain't, motherfucker sit there, man. Hold on. Let's see what's up. Hold on. I got a video from Oscar De La Hoya, and then we're gonna go. Now, the reason why I wanted to show y'all what the people saying in the chat. Look what the people saying in the chat. Cause we do it for the people, by the people, of the people, because we come from the people. I want y'all to see what the people saying in the chat. Still,
peace, y'all. Peace. Yo.
All right, so I want y'all to see. That's the video right there. That's the video right there. And let's go down to the comment section. Because, you know, we love the comment section. Now, this is what the people saying in the chat. Brother deserves the slander. Who fakes an illness and talks about slashed tires and stolen passport just to pull out of a fight 2 days prior? This person, now this is what the people saying in the comment section. Because we do it for the people, by the people, of the people, because we come from the people. This person right here say, I hope somebody sues this dude for slander. This dude thinks people are dumb as he is. This person right here say the infatuation this man has with Shakur is insane. This guy, Timothy Taylor, says beating Tevin Farmer don't excuse pulling out from the Shakur Stevenson fight last minute. This guy says baggy is something Auntie would say. Comment section right here says, is there any proof besides this guy talking to himself in DMs? So people know Mama Hofield is DMing herself. They don't even believe these screenshots of messages that's supposed to be to Shakur that she put up and supposed to be from somebody else. This person says, so I saw a lot of questions from Shakur in those messages, but no acknowledgement of wrongdoing from Shakur. I think he missed the point of what Shakur said. Shakur was saying he threw allegations on his name, and if they were to fight, he want assurances that it wouldn't happen again. Auntie Sko, better known as Mama Hofield, came back and accused Shakur of slandering her name. You can't make this stuff up. True. This person right here said, not gonna lie, this is a genuine response.
Please.
This person right here say, we need to bring her on Maury or Steve Wilkos for a lie detector test. This person says, someone tries to kill your son and you text him. This person right here says, bro, those are the fakest messages I have ever seen. This is sad and really going, and they really going this far to keep a lie going. They down super bad. The people don't even believe it. This person says, how about you stop talking about integrity when you've been disrespecting Shakur in these past interviews? This person says, I thought he had police reports already when speaking to Mill City Boxing, but now he ain't got to go to the police. This person says, confirm, the Hofields need professional help. This person right here say, Auntie chill. Oh, bro, like the people ain't going for it. Nah, the people ain't going for it, bro. The people ain't going for it, man. The people ain't going for it. Let's see what Oscar, let's see what Fishnet's talking about. All right, let's go over here.
So here's my expert opinion on Shakur Stevenson versus William Cepeda, Saturday night Ring Magazine event.
I saw this already, but
it's going to be incredible. New York. All right, Shakur Stevenson. What type of fighter is he? Exactly like Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he knows how to box. Beautiful.
So Oscar De La Hoya is comparing Shakur to Floyd Mayweather. This is what he's saying.
Beautiful footwork. Stands up straight. Shoulder roll, all that good stuff, right? Has a beautiful jab, right? Pop shots you with the right hand. Well, guess what? Floyd Mayweather lost against Jose Luis Castillo, which reminds me of William Cepeda, okay? But throws more punches. So think about this. Floyd, I believe, had brittle hands. Shakur Stevenson has brittle hands. If William Cepeda keeps coming forward, throws punches, is very careful with side-to-side movements with his head, keeps throwing that jab, because this shell here cannot block a jab to save your life. Throw to the body, throw to the chest, pin him in the corner, and just keep throwing punches and bunches. William Cepeda has probably the best output in boxing. So I got William Cepeda by decision or even a stoppage against Shakur Stevenson. And I love Shakur Stevenson. He's a great guy. But Williams, my guy. See you guys Saturday night, New York, Ring Magazine.
Williams a guy. So you're supposed to say that. Williams a guy. You get what I'm saying? So I get it, Oscar. I get it. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. I get it. You know what I mean? All right, so he said Shakur is, he's similar to Floyd. You get what I'm saying? Listen, that's what Oscar said. Oscar said that. You know what I mean? Oscar said that. You get what I'm saying? He's similar to Floyd. You get what I'm saying? You did. Now, I agree with Shakur Stevenson right here, fam. Hold on, I just want to play this. I agree with Shakur Stevenson right here.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
This is before.
I knew that they was gonna pull out.
Wow.
I swear to God. And I seen him in the elevator. And I told him, well, one day I'm gonna whoop your son ass. And I stand by that. I do want to continue to fight him, but I also feel as though it should be penalties. Like you can't go slander somebody's name and just say all of these lying things that's not true at all. You don't got no facts, no proof or nothing, and just get away with it. So I feel like in the contract, it got to be something to where like that can't happen. Like we got to get rid of that.
Did they slander you?
Yeah, they slandered me. They said that I sent guys to his house to slash his tires.
Damn.
I stole his passport. I don't even know where these guys live at.
Wow.
So it's kind of crazy.
They said that you stole his passport. I remember that whole passport.
They said
thing.
I sent somebody to steal his passport. I sent somebody to slash his tires. When he got sick in Saudi, I sent somebody to poison him to get sick in Saudi. So honestly, I'm not. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
You don't do business with people like that.
I would imagine.
If you don't, so I want to talk to the people who don't like Shakur Stevenson. And again, I'm a guy who Shakur Stevenson don't like. No problem. I don't give a fuck about him like that, to be fair. Do y'all believe Shakur Stevenson? Do you really believe that Shakur Stevenson, or you believe Mama Hofield? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson sent people to slash Mama Hofield's tire? Shakur Stevenson don't even know where these people are at. But let's just go down this rabbit hole. He found out where they was at. And what would be the motive of Shakur Stevenson poisoning Kid Austin? What would be the motive of Shakur Stevenson going to great lengths to poison Kid Austin? Slash Mama Hofield's tires? They had to get 3 or 4 different rental cars. They got squatted at 3 or 4 or 5 different living locations, Airbnbs. Drugs was planted. Shakur had people plant drugs in the car. We don't know what type of drugs it was. Do you see how far-fetched this is, fam? Then you said you got proof. As I said before, this ain't about whether you like Shakur. Now, if you hate Shakur Stevenson's guts, no problem. Do you hate him enough to believe that Shakur Stevenson did all this stuff to Kid Austin? Like, you know, Shakur better than me. If I'm Shakur, again, as I said before, if I'm Shakur, I'm finna sue this nigga. You gotta make an example out of her. You gotta make an example. If I'm Shakur, you gotta make an example out of her. Nah, we finna sue this whore for defamation. Because you just admitted on here that you know your character got defamed. No, mama, no, you got to show that proof. You got to show that proof, mama. What do you like? Hold on. Shout out to John BX. Dropping out quarter of a dub. He said, hey, coach, Mama Hofield literally said Shakur was showing female tendencies while saying it in a gay lisp. True. That's female tendencies. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can't make this up, fam. You can't make this up.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Nigga, Shakur did all of this. Shakur did all of this to Mama Ho son. You told all these fantastical stories, and you still lying to this day. You still lying. I say, damn, this whore need help, bro. This whore needs help. She's still lying. She can't help it. You ain't built like that. All that stuff that what she was telling Shakur, you ain't built like that. What, you is, mama? You know, niggas be killing me with that shit. They be talking about, you ain't built like this, you ain't built like that. Man, shit. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, this is Miles Tide. Tell you again. Look at her. I'm gonna say it right here. I seen somebody in the chat saying, "Well, Shakur Mob Ties, they look at her. Mob Ties ain't got nothing to do with damn Hofield. We ain't shaking that boy by his legs. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, kill that talk right there. You know, his money ain't long enough. You know, he don't jump on radar for nobody. That's a peon. Like I said, that's Tyler Perry number 2 right there. He straight transgender, all that. No disrespect to those people like that. But that man, when he flick his hair back, then he try to talk gangster. That shit wrong with me. Something about a man whipping his hair back and forth like Willow Smith and trying to get thuggy. Like, nah, ain't nobody scared of that. Shakur will body his son. And that's just final, you know. I'm gonna just drop that like that. But yeah, man, that Mama Hofield, I'm telling you one thing about it. She gonna run her mouth and she gonna lie. She gonna beat women. And she a woman too.
Yes,
she ain't a naturally born woman. So I feel low key somebody got to put hands and feet on that girl. You know, 'cause that lady out of control. It's probably that time of the month for her. But hey, she gonna get what she looking for. She keep on lying though, 'cause it's getting up there now.
All right, shout out to Bob Tate. Man, look, yo, man, listen. I'm on this horse bumper, right? It is what it is. Like, don't listen. Don't nobody. I have a disdain for Mama Hofield. It ain't no secret. It is what it is. Coach Malachi, I want all the smoke, Mama. I want all the smoke. Please do. Please, I want all the smoke, boy. Cause I got some heat over here, boy. Please do. I want all the smoke, all of it. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, literally. Please sue me. Sue me. That's what you need to do. Sue me. Shit. The defamation. Okay. Don't know if you want that, boy. Don't know if you want that. Boy. Don't know if you want that. I promise you, I don't think you're going to want that there, boy. No, sir. Anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Came outside today, water on water. It is what it is, fam. It is what it is. We woke up today and we chose, you know what. Shout out to that 90s chick. She said, if that nigga would have put hands on me, I would have hired the biggest, blackest gay dude I know to fight. I ain't gonna repeat it. Hey, let me tell you something. See, you got to teach your daughters. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Teach all you men in the chat who have daughters. Take your daughters to the range. Let them learn more about their Second Amendment right. There was a sister down in Miami. True story. This was on the news. She was a rapper, female rapper. Y'all probably seen this video before. And her manager was a big dude, and he allegedly beat her up, or security guard. It was somebody, I think it was a manager or a security guard, I'm not sure. But it was it was her, I think it was her manager. He beat her up, picked her up, slammed her and all that stuff there. She had her purse on her. Guess what she had in her purse? That fire. True. When she came up off that ground, Buddy saw it. He went to running, he was terrified, tried to go around the car, like he was trying to put his body close to the car to get on the other side, and she hit him like 5-6 times. And she waited for the police to come. See, you can do that in Florida. I don't know about no other state, but in Florida, you can do that. I'm hearing in Texas, you can do the same thing. You got daughters. Take them to the range. Let them know. Trust your instincts. Don't put yourself in certain situations. Take your daughters to the range. I'm taking mine. Take mine. Because guess what? Rather be judged by 12 than cared by 6. 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. Shout out to John BX. Shout out to Real Spill. 954. Mr. Hightower. Mr. AGR. Green Eyes P. Big Dog Willie. Let's give the super chatters a round of applause. What you say? Hold on. What she say? I saw that. She said, I would do that right here in Cali. Yeah. Hold on. This is the last call right here. Last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, what's up? This is Ron, Port St. Lucie.
Ron, Port St. Lucie. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, have you heard about the shrieking ring they're supposed to have Saturday with the Shakur fight?
Turkey is trolling. How can you do that? There's no such thing as a retractable ring.
Yeah, I know, because I've been seeing it as far as on like social media, saying that you're kind of showing how it will be described. So that's other people doing that. But come on, the man is clearly trolling. Like retractable ring. So what is it going to retract to? 2 feet, 2 by 2. Hey, how far is it going to retract? Come on, fam. No. Yeah, that ain't real. He just trolling, fam. Yeah, and then as far as Mama Hofield.
Ron, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. So, you through?
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Ron.
Oh no, I ain't through.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't through. And then as far as Mama Hofield, whatever kid Oxford knocked dude out, I was like, man, that's my dude. I like him now because he was so vicious and just knocked him out. Mm. But then once I started watching the shows of his dad, I was like, oh, no, man, that boy's being controlled big time. It don't make no sense.
All right, for sure. Shout out to Ron, Port St. Lucie. Salute. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all might well call me the Mama Hofield killer. Y'all might well call me the Mama Hofield killer, boy. I do not play with Mama. No, sir. Just in case y'all forgot. Now, this is what Jerry from Baltimore is condoning. Jerry from Baltimore says he doesn't have a problem with Mama Hofield. He don't see nothing wrong with Mama Hofield because Jerry can relate to Mama Hofield.
No, I Gavin that last fucking breath you gonna see. I'ma blow your fucking head off. I believe me too. I told you don't fucking play with me and cheat on me. March 22nd, man, she was my girl. You was my girl. I don't give a fuck you playing with me, Camille. Because I will blow your fucking head off. You was my girl. What the fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You was my girl. You was my girl in March 2022. No, you think you motherfucker top. 2 years ago, that was your man. Fuck wrong with you? Stand up. You don't deserve that shit, but Stand up. Stand up. No. I'm sorry. Stop. I'm sorry. Stop. Breathe. Breathe. Come here. Breathe. Okay. Breathe. Did I say breathe? Motherfucker, you ain't okay. Stop playing with me. Now she's telling her to breathe. Go in there. Miss Book. You go right over in there. Acting like you're fucking. You're walking like something.
Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, y'all, as a matter of fact, if Jared show up in the chat again, block him. He's not welcome back over here anymore. You're done. True. Because if you condone that, if that's what you down with, you ain't got a problem with that, then I got a big problem with you. We don't want you over here anymore. Go back to where you came from. You're done. You know, I ain't never liked you any goddamn ways. So you already knew that, so I just tolerated you. But anyways, it is what it is. We got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It is what it is, man. You know, we growing as a community. We don't need nothing like that over here. We don't need nothing like that on this side of town. We're done. You know, we tolerated that boy long enough.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Let me give everybody a shout out. Y'all know how we do it. Shout out to Big Bird, Legacy Mindset, Mr. Tomato Can, SB Got Beats, Mom Ty say, Mom Ty say, A-Sound in the building, man. And y'all know I love A-Sound now. A-Sound, boy. A-Sound, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Nigga, A-Sound, boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to A-Sound, man. Shout out to Master Goku. Some in November. SP Got Beats. The lovely Mika Lovell. IBS is in the building. My brother, Mr. Tomato Can. Legacy Mindset. Hey, man, shout out to Comeback Sport. Mr. T in the building. Mr. MGR. Listen, man, one thing about Coach, boy, I don't throw my hand. Listen, I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm the dude that's going to throw the rock and sit there and be like, yeah, I'm the one that threw it. We don't do that. I stand on anything I say. True. We can go receipt for receipt. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We can do that. Shout out to CJ from the 504. Shout out to Miss Parker. JC in the building. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Damian, what's going on, fam? I'm gonna let you brothers in the chat know, boy. You got some daughters. Let her get her familiar. Get her familiar with the with the Second Amendment. I just say that. Shout out to Profit Takers. What's going on, brother? Profit Takers in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Mr. T. My brother L. Harvey. The one Mr. Ham. Schoolo X-Man. Jamie from New York. Tony Okafor. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Real dude uprising. Salute, fam. My brother Ali. Shout out to E-Man in the building. Incredible Black. Salute, brother. The lovely Miss Parker. Hey, shout out to Michi TV. Michi TV. What's going on, fam? Yeah, man. Michi TV in the building. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to, let's see what we got. Shout out to Mr. Raymond Moore, the Natural, DC Curry, Discernment, G5 from the Bronx. Shout out to Willie Nix. Shout out to Willie Nix. Willie KX Media. Salute to you. Devin Dixon in the building. It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is, man. We evolving, we growing, man. We ain't got time for those suckers, man. I'm through tolerating these suckers, man. Go speak it on before you get peed on. We done. Yes, sir, man. Peace to the family, man. Y'all know what time it TI is. Let's give a shout out to everybody else. Shout out to Trey, son. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Trey. Trey, salute to you, my brother. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to L. Harvey. Mr. AGR is in the building. Tony Okafor. Let's see. Let me make sure. My brother Ali. I forgot all about Ali ATL. Jamie from New York. Shout out to Albert. Albert, salute to you, fam. And I think I see some of the same name. Gold Rush. Almost missed. Shout out to Mr. Golden and shout out to Gold Rush. Gold Rush. I'm sorry about that, brother. I meant to give you a shout out earlier. I didn't get a chance to do it, but shout out to Gold Rush. Another thing, man. Man, everything will go for us, man. We finna take off, go to the next level. We've grown a lot over the past month or so. We've gotten 1,500 new subscribers. We're almost at 41,000 subscribers. Remember, we were just at 39,000, not too long ago, and now we almost at 41,000. So we're growing. We're in a position to really make some moves now in the background. So there's a lot that I have going on. I don't want to come out and speak on it, but what I do for the members, I'm gonna drop another video for the members, so you will know. So whoever signed up to the membership, I'll let you know what's going on. I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, man, we got, I'm real happy. I'm real excited. I'm very upbeat, dog. Like, we worked really, really hard to get to where we at this point. And now we're finna go to another level. And I'm on but other than that, I'm on Mama Hofield bumper. I don't care. I want all the smoke. I ain't ducking nothing. True. Nothing. True. We ain't ducking nothing. We ain't ducking nothing for no mamas. No boxing moms. We don't give a fuck. Catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.